Is it possible to fold a piece of paper more than 7 times?
I think so.
Isn't it funny how every time you hear that it's impossible to fold a piece of paper 7 times, you still think that maybe I can do it this time?
You kind of doubt it? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I've done it so many times before. 2 times. 3 times. 4. Can we be tired at 5 now? I bet that much, do you? 6 isn't a very, appealing fold. But, it's a fold. That's folded in half, I'd say. Would you?
Yeah.
This is for 7. Is that in half?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's in half. I hope
now you need to get that one more time. Would that be right?
No.
That's 7?
Let's see. Am I doing this right? Or does it have to be done 7 times? So I folded that in half.
1, 2...
Which way to fold this?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I did it!
Alright, let's get stuck into this. Hello everybody and welcome to the Empty Promise podcast. My name is Chris and today, on this beautiful spring day,
Easter Saturday. If that's a thing.
I am joined in the studio, the warm studio, Jesus Christ, it's warm, by my best friend in the whole wide world, James D. Downey.
Hello.
Thank you for being here, D. After a 2-week hiatus, we had lots on, so...
We were just super busy.
Yeah. People have asked.
Oh, yeah. I was stopped in the street.
Are we coming back?
The other day.
Yeah, it's only been 2 weeks. Were you stopped in the street?
No. I mean, I was stopped in the street, but it was nothing to do with the podcast. They wanted to know where the post office was. I directed them, of course.
So you told them we'd be back in a week?
Yeah.
We will, sir. We will be back in a week.
Let me set any worries aside for you, sir.
Chris and I will answer all your questions.
Next week on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll let them know where the post office is next week. It is April 20th. Do you know what this marks as well? Easter Saturday, the end of the Passover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Big thing.
Which was and explain to the people watching, Chris, what that was.
Passover was when the Egyptians fled Egypt. Moses saved them all.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
It's something to do with that. There, the Holy Spirit passes over the city, and they had to mark their doors with the blood of a sheep, a lamb.
Oh, yeah.
And if they didn't do it, the Holy Spirit
killed the firstborn son. I know that from that film,
The Prince of Egypt,
Prince of
which
Egypt.
Ramses didn't do, obviously,
Yeah.
and then he got real pissed, and then Moses was like, "I told you."
I told you.
He was like, "I told you."
I said.
And then he got real pissed, and then got the call from the burning bush, and then they took off.
Smart.
And that's pretty much how Easter was born.
Passover is like a
Jewish celebration.
Still a Jewish tradition.
Oh, big thing, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not sure. Is this something to do? Do people like not eat or something?
We do that. We're supposed to do
It's
that.
a celebration of spring, of birth and rebirth, of a journey from slavery to freedom, and of taking responsibility for yourself, the community, and the world. The Torah states that Jews are to observe the Passover for 7 days, beginning on the 15th of the Jewish month Nisan, usually in April. So it runs for 7 days, where you pray and fast. For
Christians are all just like
waiting for the.
We're going to do for 40.
We're gonna.
We
7 days. We'll do 40.
We're like, we'll do 40, and
that's
then
right. Anybody doing Lent who is stuck through Lent, well done. You're nearly there.
What? Yeah.
Did you do Lent?
Yeah, of course.
Did you go on or off something?
I went on.
What did you go on?
Reuben's meals.
Oh, how's that going?
Still on them.
Good.
I've been bad this week though. Of all the weeks, I've took out a wee bit this week.
Okay, I want to hear about that.
Aye.
I have a lot of like news and stuff. Is mainly centered around food and stuff.
Well, that's good.
And then we have a bit
Food
of
and Stuff is the name of the brand store that Ron Swanson commonly shops at.
Food and stuff.
Is it?
Yeah,
it is Food and Stuff.
Food and stuff.
There you go, a little Parks and Rec trivia for you.
There we go. Straight off the bat, this is going to be a great episode. I know it. I have some lists. I need to get comfortable.
You've got lists, plural.
Yeah,
this is big.
We need filler. So let me see what I can do here because I need some room for my hands. Okay, there we go. 1949, 20th April 1949, U.S. film actress Jessica Lange is born. Or is it Lange? I don't know. Is born. Anyway, here are films centered on apes and or monkeys.
Where's the relation? What
I'm assuming
Was she in
that
Planet of the Apes or
Jessica. Well, you just okay. You just kind of got stuck in there. Planet of the Apes is one of the movies centered around apes and our monkeys in a big way.
Who knew?
Can you think of any others?
Apes.
Big one. Think of the big gorilla.
The
The like 30-foot gorilla.
Harambe. Oh yeah.
Harambe. R.I.P. Harambe.
King Kong.
Yeah, it'll not be long until the film's out about Harambe. And his
Harambe coming back.
King Kong, the 1933 version. Then there was Monkey Business, Planet of the Apes, the 68 version with Charlton Heston. Then King Kong, the 1976 version, and then King Kong, the 2005 version.
So really, just King Kong.
Just the
Planet of
one.
the Apes.
He changed so much though. I think like the 1933 and the 76 version, he was like this 50-foot giant, whereas Peter Jackson kind of took it back and was like, no, he's only 25 feet.
I mean, let's be realistic here.
They missed out one here. Do you remember the film Ed, which was Matt LeBlanc who lives with a monkey?
I've never seen it.
Oh yeah.
Have I seen it? No, I don't think so.
Project X, starring Matthew Broderick, directed by Jonathan Kaplan, featuring chimpanzees.
Oh.
Planet of the Apes, and then obviously all the new Planet of the Apes, Rise of the War
There's
of
I bet Planet of the Apes in there is the one with Mark Wahlberg. It was crazy shit.
I like it.
I've never actually seen it all. I just know
Weird.
it's fucking crazy.
What about the 18th of April, since we passed it? We'll do a couple of lists here in the week that's just passed. 1949, the Republic of Ireland
Was formed.
was formed.
That's right. I seen that on Reddit the other day.
And here are some popular souvenirs for sale at an Irish airport.
I feel like this is going to be borderline racist towards the Irish.
Not at all. Giant green foam hats. Giant foam hats shaped like pints of Guinness. Cuddly leprechauns, leprechaun keyrings, leprechaun bookmarks. More leprechaun stuff. Small pieces of reconstituted stone with the message, I kissed the Blarney Stone. Shamrock keyrings, shamrock paperweights, shamrock lucky trinkets, yet more leprechaun stuff, Gaelic jewellery, more shamrock stuff, t-shirts, including ones of shamrocks and Guinness, and fudge.
We really have a narrow sort of brand, don't
We
as a country.
We really
It's
do.
like Guinness, shamrocks, leprechauns.
Oh, we do a lot of Titanic. We throw a lot of Titanic.
Titanic is big this week,
thing.
Chris.
Oh, that's right.
I'm up round
Hang on,
there,
hang on,
and I'm walking around, and everyone's at the Titanic thing in Belfast.
That's because 12th of April 1912, bitch sank.
That's right.
Yep.
12th of April. That's
She
what
went
they're all
down.
doing, I guess.
Also on the 12th of April 1961, the Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin becomes the first human being in space as he orbits the Earth for 108 minutes.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Imagine being the first person in space.
Is
Is there any significant firsts left? Like the first person to go to Mars will probably be a big one.
That will be a big one, yeah. First person to maybe like eradicate the cancer gene
Oh yeah, that'll be big.
or something like that. We've done heart transplant, brain transplant.
That'll be scary big.
They haven't done that. They can't do that, but maybe. First person.
I mean, more though, like eventually, like the whole first
Like-
person to do this is just going to
like
turn
feats?
into like the Guinness Book of World Records, where it's going to be like, I'm the first person to go to space on a
Yeah,
carrier jet with a thing.
Well, that's it, because
with a monkey.
human beings are
and a
becoming
backpack.
more like not eccentric, but becoming more. We're becoming stronger, I think, as beings, and it's like, take for instance, like first person to, I don't know. Let's say first person to like. Let me think. Okay, so first person to like swim across the channel.
Oh, yeah,
Soon
yeah.
it's going to be like the first person to swim across the channel in like under an hour.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or
And
the
then-
first person to swim across the channel 15 times.
Yeah,
one
exactly.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting to hear about the first person who to like climb Mount Everest.
What about
twice
like
in
the
one
first
day or
person to
something
like
stupid
swim
that.
from like fucking America to like Europe or
Is
something?
that even possible?
Probably not. Maybe, I don't know.
It's probably been done.
You'd have to have a boat with you at all times. Fuck, I don't know. I mean, there's big like feats of like ultra endurance, but like I don't know many of swimming. We should look that up.
Yeah, you should actually.
There's a great video going on YouTube at the minute. You should watch it. It's called One Breath Around the World. Don't know if you've seen it. Shot in 4K. It's beautiful. It's about this freediver. It's not about a freediver, but he just does like some of these amazing shots in like the deepest and weirdest parts of the ocean.
Freedivers are those people who keep
Just
their
hold
breath,
their breath
for like 15, 20 minutes.
Fucking ages.
It's class.
Ages. So, languages more widely spoken than English. Do you know them?
Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Oh, there's no one beginning with
more.
C.
Uh,
It's also in like spoken in China.
well,
and Asia.
Hindustani
Oh.
and Spanish.
Oh yeah, Spanish.
Spanish is a big one. I
Oh,
never
forget
would have thought
Spanish.
of Spanish.
Because they have like basically the whole of the New World apart from America and Canada speak either Spanish or Portuguese.
Wow.
It's like a full continent essentially. It's crazy when you think about it.
A few common sense tips on avoiding being struck by lightning.
Don't go out when there's lightning about.
Yep, stay inside during thunderstorms. That's number one in the list.
Just easy.
If you do go out, don't wear a metal suit.
Smart.
Yeah.
Or no, just don't wear a metal suit.
Avoid metal.
Bad idea.
If possible, avoid using a landline telephone during a thunderstorm. Don't fly a kite with a metal key tied to the wet string. And throw yourself to the ground if your hair stands on end.
I've heard about that one.
Yep.
That one's really cool because it's like right before it strikes, the air ionizes. Yeah. So everything becomes charged with electricity, so
That's
know
crazy.
it's gonna strike. I think that's class.
Yeah. And that is...
Isn't it you're a lot safer to be in a car as well, aren't you?
Yep.
Hop in
Not in a
car.
car during a tornado. Tornadoes have been known to jump on top of cars. Literally, like they're like working like this, and they will literally just...
That's mad.
And just on top of a car.
Just take you right up.
Yeah. Tornadoes, I don't know. Do you ever see that film Twister?
I love that film.
It's a good movie.
I will defend that film to the death. I know it's probably silly and like not even that good, but like I love it. I've watched it like to completion. I've watched it entirely.
I've watched it to completion.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Anytime it's on, I'll probably watch it. Like no shame.
It's a good movie.
It's
Who's
a
the
good
star of
film,
that movie.
It's on Definitely for sure.
Oh right, okay.
What's her name? Fuck me.
Yeah. Is it your girl? Is it Helen? It's not Helen Hunt, is it?
Could be Helen Hunt, but I don't think it is. Do you have
Oh, I have signal.
cellular data? It's Helen Hunt, and then the guy is like a
Twister.
He reminds me of that guy. I can't.
Jeff Daniels.
No. Christian Slater reminds me of him a bit.
Oh, okay.
It's not him. Maybe he's like a brother or something.
That was quicker than I thought. It was Helen Hunt. What a fucking shout! And the guy you're thinking of is Bill Paxton.
Yeah, Bill Paxton. That's right.
Who plays Bill Harding?
He's one of those people who you will recognize, but you'll never get his name.
Yeah, he's a weird kind of dude.
Bill Paxton. I like him.
Yep, excellent. There we go. Hit the nail on the head. Let me think. Should we do some news?
Sure.
A lot has happened in the couple of weeks that we've been away. Let's start with most notably probably the Notre Dame
fire.
cathedral in Paris just went on fire.
Yeah.
Have they got to the bottom of it?
I don't know. Probably not. I think they're putting it down to an accident whenever they were working on construction on it because they were like renovating it or something like that. Anyway, Chris, the whole thing just echoes what happened in Belfast a few months ago.
Primark.
It's basically the Primark fire 2.0.
Yeah.
And it's getting a lot of coverage. And Primark got a little bit of coverage, but
I know this is huge. But I'll tell you what, and then
it's kind of bullshit.
I don't mean this in a bad way either. But see, like when like big disasters happen or there's a terror attack or whatever, it makes good TV.
Oh yeah,
it makes good news. Like
news sites love it. Yeah. They all get
blow it out of proportion.
They all get lined up and they're all just like trying to work out what's the worst possible headline here.
Yeah, exactly.
They like to get words like destroy and
demolish.
Yeah, engulfed in flames.
Engulfed in flames. Yeah.
And the reality is
inferno. Yeah.
It should just be like fire on the roof of the Notre Dame Cathedral.
Yeah.
But they're like, no. Notre Dame under siege by vicious flames. Yeah. Fuck, I don't know.
The fire was working for the terror group. Inferno.
It's unclear yet which terrorist group the fire was
exactly
working for.
No, I know. But it makes good TV though.
As well, that's the first place like a whole bunch of people went is like, it's terrorist attack.
Yeah, straight away.
Because it was just...
That's the world that we live in though, unfortunately.
Well, that's true, I suppose.
Nothing bad can happen without it being a terror attack, Couldn't just be like a stroke of misfortune or Mother Nature or something.
This is it, like...
Just terror.
It's pretty crazy though. Like I didn't even feel that bad about it. I was kind of like, okay, it's burning down.
Yeah,
like, that happens all the time.
And then, sure as day, the internet just got fucking rife with people who had once had their photo taken somewhere in Paris who didn't give a shit about Notre Dame at the time.
But now it's like, this is such an important cultural, historical site to me. I have to defend it. And I'm like, you don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, no one really gives a fuck.
No.
There was a couple of people, pardon my French, by the way. Get it. There was a couple of people who've already donated like 100 million quid to like renovate it. Like
Disney donated something silly,
Did
like a
they?
silly amount. Yeah.
Like they're mainly French people. I'm like, oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Right. That's dead on. But
Yeah.
it's like people across the world going like, we have to blah blah blah. Like they
Yeah.
don't care.
No.
They don't care.
I know. Okay. It's
If you're like an art scholar, right?
Yeah.
Or if you're like a medieval
yeah.
cathedral scholar, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But me and you,
No, we don't care.
that's sad.
Exactly.
But like, come on.
Well, look, I heard a weird one of the things that Sky was going on, like, and this journalist was like, made a big deal out of was he was like, nobody comes to Paris and doesn't see Notre Dame. He's like, this is why you come to Paris. And I'm
Yeah.
sitting thinking, people come to Paris for the Eiffel
Eiffel
Tower.
Tower.
Like that's the big
I
one, you
mean,
know? That is the big
I'll
one.
hold my hand up straight away and say I didn't know Notre Dame was in Paris until
Right,
this news.
fair enough.
That's-
I probably only would have knew
You've
because I
been
went
there.
to Paris. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I
know.
didn't see Notre Dame either.
Notre Dame, Paris, even France.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure where
Yeah,
that
I
was.
know.
My main knowledge about Notre Dame is that there's a film called The
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
So
Have you seen the movie?
No.
I know that his name is Quasimodo, and I think
Quasimodo.
he lives in the bell tower.
Yeah.
That's all
And
I
the
know.
gargoyles come to life.
I didn't know that.
There's gargoyles.
There we go. Like, you know, people go to see the Arc or they see the Eiffel Tower.
Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool.
Arc
Actually.
de Trompette.
But people, I don't know, people don't go fucking see that. Well, they're not going to see it anymore. Did you hear though that they could be using?
They're not gonna see it anymore.
Well, not they could be using, but they could use Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
to
I
help
heard about that.
rebuild because it was like molded on like.
They made it in one of their games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Actually.
It is cool. Video games comes to the rescue. I would say once again, but I don't know when they last came to the rescue. I'm sure GTA did at some point because it's
got a lot of like really
big
good
game.
cops.
Yeah,
Because of GTA.
maybe.
Maybe.
What about this for a big mistake lots of us make when we cook pasta, according to a top Italian pasta maker?
Right. Okay. Here's one for you, Chris. Okay. Is this going to be something stupid like the stuff we're cooking isn't actually pasta or something? Normally when I hear an Italian pasta chef talking about pasta, okay, that's a bad example. I've never heard that before in my life. But like a specialist talking about stuff we all cook at home, it's like, well, actually, you shouldn't cook pasta at all because it's not pasta. And you're like, all right, okay, yeah. So you're just talking complete shit in my ear then, are you? Is this going to be one of these questions? Is this an actual thing?
No, I don't think so, no.
Oh, that's okay then.
So
Proceed.
okay, can I go on?
You may.
So this guy is called Giovanni Rana, and his daughter-in-law Antolina Rana have been cooking pasta for decades apparently, and they have lots of helpful hints to share with us. So apart from toast and oven chips, pasta is pretty much the easiest thing you can rustle up quickly in the kitchen. Boil the water, throw the shapes into the pan, cook for about 10 minutes and add some sauce. Simple. But according to the pasta maker, there are a few big mistakes lots of us make when we make the carby delight.
You should use milk instead of water.
No. The
Crap.
first is about how much sauce you add to the pasta.
Okay.
While most of us will add the whole jar of sauce or make a big portion of it, apparently we should be using much, much less. Antolina says this is a big giveaway when it comes to spotting an inexperienced chef. When you have great fresh pasta, the flavor is inside. You just need to add a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and a sprinkle of Parmigiana Reggiano. If you want to enhance the flavor more, use the sauce, but only in a small spoon.
No.
No.
I'm a big fan of the sauce.
The sauce, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the sauce myself, yeah. When you're talking about fresh pasta, tortellini, the filling has its own taste and power. As Italians, we try not to cover it too much with sauce. In general, the most traditional way to eat fresh pasta is very respectful of the portions. The queen is the pasta and the sauce is the tool.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, here's the thing though, right? This is probably like Italian pasta, like cooked fresh, proper Italian pasta is probably completely different from the pasta we make at home, which is like, you know, mass produced and not so tasty. So I call bullshit. I don't like these guys already.
She also says that while people in the south eat pasta almost raw, those in the north prefer it much softer pasta. How do you like your pasta?
Cooked, Chris.
Yeah, same. Al dente.
I mean,
Al dente.
what does al dente mean?
Al dente is like it has like a slight bite to it. Like it's not like mush, but it's not. You're not eating it straight out of the packet.
I want it al dente.
Yeah, that's the way you want it. You know, just whenever you think, you know, you taste it out of the pot, like when it's boiling, whenever you're like, oh, wonder is this done, and you're like, I think you know, that's still a wee bit hard. That's
Yeah,
when you should
yeah,
stop cooking it because it's
It'll
going to
cook a bit
continue.
more.
Yeah, exactly. So al dente. There you go.
Al dente. Al dente sounds like like an American car salesman.
Al dente.
Come on down to Al Dente's.
Mhm.
Al Dente's, and he'll sell you the best car in the Midwest.
Oh god, now I'm trying to load some more things. I know.
Come on, Chris.
I know.
Get offline mode going.
What about Tiger Woods winning the Masters?
I actually missed it.
People, so did I.
Did you?
People calling it the greatest sports comeback in years.
Missed the entire comeback, the whole thing.
It is the whole fucking package, and I've never been so delighted to see it in my whole life.
Oh, have you?
I was thrilled that he won it personally.
I don't like Tiger Woods.
Why?
I don't know.
Why, D? What's not to like?
I don't know what it is. I think it's because he was so good, and then he just like completely disappeared, got in a big scandal,
Mhm.
and then I was just like, the more I saw of him, the less I wanted to see of him.
Right.
So when he came back, I was like, I hope he's shit now.
Oh, fuck.
There's no logic behind it, Chris. I just don't like him anymore. I never really liked him. I don't
Fair.
really follow golf.
Yeah.
You know,
who are we talking about?
There's very limited power behind this opinion, but that's just it. You know who I didn't like, but now I really like?
Who?
For no valid reason whatsoever.
Who?
Phil Mickelson. just like the way. Yeah, I like the cut of his jib.
I like the cut of his jib. Yeah. I like the way he walks. I like his gait.
I like the fact that he's like kind of like past his best, but he still like knocks in a couple.
He still does well. You know, he's a trier, God-given trier. Just will not give up. Resilient, fights to the end.
But
Good guy, Phil.
as I am like kind of impressed by teams I don't like when they just perform brilliantly. Like I'm very astounded by what Tiger.
Yes, it's an amazing comeback. I didn't see it either. I watched it the next day, like the catch up the next day, but I didn't see the final day. I was a bit disappointed. Because I always watch the Masters.
I know, I was suspecting that.
But I missed it. You
know what it is? It's like I don't watch enough TV anymore to remind me that this shit's happening.
Same. Absolutely same.
It's the internet's ruined me. Now it's like I just get the highlights. I get the highlights of the football. I get the highlights of whatever sport. I
would barely watch a football match anymore.
I know,
start to finish. Like only if it's like a big game or something. Like a big game.
Like Champions League final or something.
Yeah, and I have time to sit down and watch it.
No, normally I just sit and get like they scored. Let's go see what the goal was.
Exactly. Or you hear like, oh, it was a wonder goal. You're like, I better go check that out. Highlights on YouTube will do just fine.
Exactly, yeah.
Condense that 90-minute match into 5 minutes. You got me.
Bazinga.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're good to go.
Whoa,
holy fuck.
I am having some great trouble loading this page right now. Why don't we talk a little bit about Champions League then?
Yeah, right enough, yeah. We had an absolute classic there during the week.
Absolutely brilliant.
Did you watch it?
No.
I know, me neither.
But
I didn't see the
I
goals.
caught the highlights.
Yeah,
yes, of course. Exactly, I didn't need to. The City Tottenham.
City on Tottenham, yeah.
Brilliant.
So, like, I wholly expected City to win this game.
Yeah, I think most people did.
Yeah, I think so. I think when they were at home, we were kind of like, yeah, this is the time for them to go ahead and take this.
Yeah.
But fair play to Tottenham, like.
Unbelievable.
They showed up. It had some great goals, absolute crackers, pure unadulterated drama at the end.
Yeah. And now...
Just craziness.
And Son, just an absolute superstar. And he will miss the next round.
Yeah.
Did you hear how he found out he will miss the next round?
No.
It was a German reporter during one of their conferences asked him, how does it feel, to miss the next round? And he's like, I didn't know I was. Forgot, didn't hop on about the suspension.
That's heartbreaking.
Apparently the same thing happened Branislav Ivanovic in like 2012 Champions League final. He missed it and he found out through a reporter asking him,
oh my God,
how does it feel to miss the final?
Because you don't think about that
No,
stuff
I know.
when you're actually playing the match.
And then he's like, oh shit.
It always kind of feels like, not wrong, but like, or unfair. And it kind of feels like, it's just not right whenever you, in the match that you're playing, you get a yellow card.
Yeah, it's like
you didn't get sent off,
yeah.
And then it's after the fact. It's because of like a build up or a certain number of yellow cards on the build up to this match that you have to miss the next one. You're just like, it doesn't seem like it's validated, even though like it makes perfect sense because like you can't keep being a fucking cheeky wee bastard with yellow cards.
I had a bit of news, but we've passed it kind of about it was about one guy's tweet about the Notre Dame. So a man attempts heartless jibe at Notre Dame fire, but makes very awkward mistake. Basically, he tweeted something about like, at a moment like this, how foolish it seems to pretend that we are not all Europeans. We stand with France in its hour of heartbreak. I stand with the millions who suffered horribly in French colonies and whose wealth was stolen to build this monstrosity. That was the tweet he put up. And over 140 people responded, pointing out a glaring error that there were no French colonies during the building of the cathedral.
It's so old.
Yeah.
It's built in like 1100s, 1200s.
Yeah. 12th and 13th century.
Okay.
This thing.
It's crazy old. Like, if you think about it.
Others accused the man of trying and failing to be woke.
Yeah. I can imagine that.
God bless Twitter.
Some people just can't have events happen in the world without it being related to like hardship from a couple hundred years ago.
Then. I know, exactly. Got a wee article here. The headline is, how often should we actually be washing our hair?
I'd say it's probably less than most people do.
Yeah. How often would you wash your hair?
I shower about 6 times a week.
Yeah.
So I'd probably wash my hair about 6 times a week.
Yeah, I would.
And not with like the best of soap or
just
rarely even shampoo. It's just like the 2-in-1.
I tell you what I've got onto is actually Head and Shoulders. I made a mission. I was like, I'm going to buy myself.
But you don't have dandruff.
I know.
Exactly.
Flake free from 2 feet. Visible from 2 feet. Visible flake freeness from 2 feet. I don't know. How often should we be reaching for the shampoo and how should we cut back? According to stylist Julian Farrell, there's no set rule and everyone's hair is different, but lots of us should be cutting back. He claims our hair will actually be less greasy if we cut back on how often we use our favorite shampoos. He said, if you shampoo every day, it will strip your scalp of all its natural oils and can lead to dry, brittle hair. He recommends washing your hair every 2 to 3 days, but there are exceptions to this. You still need to take extra care of it and shampoo it only once or twice a week. The same goes for dry hair, but you can still condition your hair without shampooing it as regularly as every other day. If you've been working out and are worried about your hair being sweaty, you can rinse it with water and it'll still feel clean.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Like
every other day.
I suppose you just don't go mad at it with like shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah.
I do like to get my hair wet though.
It's not something I really think about, to be honest, when I shower. Should I be washing my hair this often?
No.
I just wash it.
I just like the way hot water feels on my head.
I'm
just like,
you just like the feel of hot water, don't you? Yeah.
I love hot water. Yeah. It's just a universal fact. Hot water is the best.
Disgusting is how this man has been branded. Horrifies people claiming water is better than milk with cereal.
I've heard about this.
Mm-hmm. He said the taste of milk conflicts with the taste of cereal, whereas water doesn't.
Have you ever had cereal with water?
No.
Have you not?
No. Yeah, I've never brought myself to do it.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Would you?
I've done it, yeah.
Yeah, what's it like?
I don't really remember. I just remember being out of milk and like I had a bowl poured of like a nice cereal, not just like Kellogg or cornflakes or nothing.
No brands here, no brands here.
But it was like a nice cereal and I was like, fuck it, like I don't even care about the milk. I just want to have this with a bit of liquid.
Yeah.
So I poured some water in it. I think it was grand. Like water's basically tasteless. So
first there was milk with Coke. Do you ever do that? That's strange.
I kind of want to try that though.
I know. I kind of want to know what it is.
I don't think it'll be good, but I do want to try it.
It's like creamy Coke.
No, I don't want that. No, actually, I've changed my mind. I thought you meant you drink like a sip of Coke, a sip of milk.
Well, we could do that.
Like milk and cookies, milk and Coke.
We could do it that way.
Or is it Coke or is it cocaine? Like milk and cocaine.
Oh, maybe.
Because that would be good.
Milk and Coke.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even see it. Just put it into it. Drink it up. Well, many of us will start the day with a bowl of cereal doused in cold milk. One man has suggested that there's a much better alternative out there. Unfortunately, he's not managed to convince anyone that he's onto something.
Not a single person, God.
So what could potentially be better than an accompaniment to cereal than milk? According to a Redditor, it's water. He explains, I am a true believer that cereal with water is better. The taste of milk conflicts with the taste of the cereal, whereas water does not. While still getting the same texture, water does not ruin the taste of the cereal. My friends crucified me when I told them this. So for this reason, I'm coming here in search of others who share my beliefs of water being better than milk. He even included some video to demonstrate his point. If he was hoping his hack might prove to be a taste sensation, he was wrong. He was met with widespread revulsion and mistrust. You disgust me, one user wrote. I would rather be tortured than drink swampy Fruit Loop water, another added. Thanks, I hate it. Read more feedback. Having looked through the many comments, we've yet to find someone who agrees with them.
I mean, yeah, that didn't work out for him. I think he's wrong. I mean, how, like, they design cereal to be made with milk. How could it conflict? I mean, every suggestion, right? If you look at the calorie thing,
Serve with milk.
serve
with milk.
yeah,
Or
so many
100
grams of milk or whatever. So
do you know that in advertisements when it shows like milk, they use like white paint.
Oh, is it white paint?
White paint or
For, like,
gloss
the
because
texture?
it looks better. It looks
Yeah.
like smoother. If they use milk, it like doesn't look good on camera or
You
something.
know they use milk instead of water whenever they're trying to like create an effect of rain on like a movie set, because the camera can see the milk a lot easier than it can the water.
No way.
Yeah, there you
Do
go.
they like dilute it down or
I don't
do
know.
they just use milk?
Probably, yeah. They probably just use white water. They probably just dye it. But like this is back in the day, like like Singing in the Rain.
Wow.
All those days. They were covered in milk.
Um, a McDonald's manager has revealed how to order from the secret menu, including the Monster Mac.
I've heard about this in various different ways over the years, and I don't think I'd ever go up and order from the secret menu.
If it's something I can order, you know the way McDonald's have these touch screens now that you can
Yeah,
order?
yeah.
If there's like a certain code or like sequence,
up, down, down.
yeah, exactly. It gets me into a secret menu. Then I would do that. But let's find out. The McDonald's secret menu contains a lot of delicious sounding treats, including the land, sea, and air burger, burger,
A burger.
and the McTen 35 a.m.
Do you have to get that at exactly 10?
I don't know, but you know the way they stop serving breakfast at 10:30.
Oh, right.
Most of us know what we're going to order before we even walk into our local McDonald's branch, and embarrassingly, we can probably recite pretty much the entire menu by heart. But would you be still so quick with your order if you knew that there was lots of extra things up for grabs in the secret menu? The manager of one McDonald's store has explained exactly what you need to do to get your hands on one of the treats, including the Monster Mac, Land, Sea, and Air Burger, and the McGangbang. We just made the McGangbang.
We did that ourselves.
Yeah. I wonder if they did it would be better. Because they'd purposely build it. Purposely construct a McGangbang.
The McGangbang, for all you who don't know,
Yeah.
is a double cheeseburger
Yeah.
and a McChicken burger.
Yeah.
McChicken, whatever.
Sandwiched in between.
And you put I don't remember. Do we actually take the full? So
Full burger. Yeah,
So
because the McDouble has two
Yeah.
patties basically. You
split that.
Put the chicken burger in between, and
including the buns.
oh, including the buns.
Yeah.
Buns
So
are
you've
the
got
best bit.
4 buns and
Yeah.
3 meat patties in there.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's good. It's a good mix.
Yep. Answering questions on Reddit, he writes, you can order from the secret menu just like with any of our sandwiches. You can add, remove, or change ingredients by special request. These are called grill orders, i.e. Big Mac, no pickle. The items on the secret menu weren't invented by anyone officially at McDonald's. It's just a random person's guide to burgers, or you could potentially hack at McDonald's. Order one, and the workers might not know it by name, i.e. Land, Sea, and Air Burger, or the McGangbang, but if you explain what it is and you're willing to pay for all the ingredients, it's just another grill order that they can make up there and then.
So you do have to say, I want this.
Yeah.
It's not like giving them a gangbang and they're just like,
Yeah.
okay. They give you like a knowing nod, head into the back, in behind these like doors that say private only, and they come back out with this like special dish.
So the Land, Sea, and Air Burger is 2 beef burgers, a fillet of fish, and a McChicken, all stacked on top of each other. That's not bad. The Big McChicken is a Big Mac made with McChicken patties instead of the traditional 2-decked buns.
Interesting.
I'm onto that. A Monster Mac.
A Monster
A
Mac.
normal Big Mac, but with 6 extra beef patties shoved in. That's too much.
That's a lot of beef.
Yeah.
So what? 6 extra or 6 total?
6 extra.
So 8 total.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There's no cough that. McGangbang combines a double with a McChicken sandwich. And
Chicken sandwich.
yeah. The McTen 35 is you'll need to be very lucky or clever with your timings in this one, as you can only get it for a very short period of the day. In the US, you can get the breakfast menu for a whole extra 5 minutes until 10:35, which means the two menus overlap for a very short time, allowing you to order an Egg McMuffin and a double cheeseburger at the same time. In the UK, you might have to queue up twice, once before and once after the cutoff time, but the burger looks incredible. Huh.
I'm confused. If you go before 10:35, you can't get regular McDonald's.
No,
stuff.
you can, but you can't get. So basically, what they're saying is you can only order breakfast at 10:30, and you can still order like your regular food at that time, and then you can't order breakfast after.
Yeah.
10.
So why don't I just go in at like 9:30 and get my breakfast
Yeah,
stuff
you could just
and
do
the
that,
regular
yeah.
burger? Maybe they do it differently in America though. Because if I know one thing about Americans,
when I was there, you could
They
order
like
a
to be
Big Mac
different.
there and then like first thing in the morning.
yeah,
if you wanted it. Like, because some people are on the go from like.
How do you know that, Chris?
I don't know.
Sir, we were open for another 20 minutes. Give me the Big Mac.
What about a Neapolitan milkshake?
Neapolitan is like 3 mixes of ice cream,
it's
isn't
like
it?
chocolate, strawberry, vanilla milkshake.
Why is it called that?
Why is it called a Neapolitan?
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
Okay.
There you go.
That's okay. I don't want to know. I
And
don't care enough about that.
let me see. I had some other. Let me see. A cafe's incredible chocolate challenge.
Is this something stupid like eat like 20 pounds of chocolate in an hour and someone's died from it?
Probably. It says only like 2% have finished it or something, I think. Let's find out. Cafe's incredible chocolate challenge. Only 3% of people complete. So Slattery's, Patissier and Chocolataire's chocolate challenge includes cake, ice cream, fresh cream, chocolate coins, and a big glass of hot chocolate.
Just a lot of chocolate.
Yeah.
Very Eastery, isn't it?
Yeah. Calling all chocolate lovers. Let me just see what it is. It's made up of a large portion of warm American-style chocolate fudge cake, homemade ice cream, fresh cream, 2 chocolate pots filled with chocolate sauce and chocolate coins, and the diner also has to finish a mug of hot chocolate.
Is all this stuff in like one big bowl?
Yeah.
Holy shit balls.
Yeah. The challenge has been running for several years, and more than 8,000 people have attempted it. Only 241 have finished.
That's a pretty exclusive group. There you go. That's like another first. I'm the first person to beat the crazy chocolate challenge.
I'm not going to read any more into that. Go to Slattery's. It's in England. Look it up. Slattery's. Slatterys.
Slattery's.
Get 5% off when you use discount code Empty Promise Podcast or EPP. Capital E. That's all the kind of news I have, Dave. I'm not gonna lie.
I had some fun facts and stuff. I cleaned up with this stuff.
Let's do that.
I got some shit for you right over here. Picture of a black hole came out, Chris.
Yes,
if you hadn't seen a picture of a black hole before, that could change today. Yep. Go look at it. Mm-hmm. I was saying to you earlier, even though I kind of tempered my expectations a bit leading up to this, because I'd heard people announce there's going to be a picture of a black hole next week, and it was like the week of, and they were like, it's coming out tomorrow. Yeah. The science community was getting very excited, and I was like, all right, let's see what this black hole's about. And then I watched the video, and I was like, it's not going to be a great picture because like it's super far away.
That's a fucking black hole, yeah.
And then I seen the picture, and I was like, you're right, it wasn't a great picture. It really isn't great. It's very, very blurry.
Yeah.
But
you can kind of just see like a little like glimpse of like a it's like a red glow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a red glow. It's like a
it kind of just looks like an eclipse.
It's like what an eclipse is like, except from like really far away, and like you're wearing glasses and they're all fogged up.
Yeah.
And you're also and they're the wrong prescription. They're not your own glasses.
Oh god, no, they're someone else's glasses.
Yeah, that's what it's like.
Yeah. But it's there.
It's pretty cool for what it is, but the picture itself, don't expect to be like blown away.
No.
If you want to be blown away, you go watch Interstellar.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
That'll blow you
hole.
away.
Yeah.
That's a good black hole.
That'll blow you something.
That'll blow you just right into hell. Mm-hmm. Also, Borderlands 3 was announced.
That's right. So it was.
Borderlands 3.
Are you excited about this?
Not kind of. I mean, I played Borderlands 1 and I enjoyed it. I never played Borderlands 2. I know you've played it.
I enjoyed it more than Borderlands 1.
There you go.
And I didn't play the pre-sequel.
I haven't played any of that shit. No. So I'm just like, maybe I will play Borderlands 2 and then get psyched up for this third one. But
do you know what I realised I didn't give you last time you were down? Breath of the Wild. Have you played it yet?
No.
Do you want me to give it to you today?
Sure.
Yeah, give you something to do over this Easter weekend.
There you go. Keep myself busy. Well, actually, Chris, I'll be keeping busy with other stuff.
Oh.
I purchased a game today that I'll talk about.
Okay.
In the About Us section.
Okay, About Us. Yeah.
This is the About Us section of our website. You can go check that out.
Mm-hmm. Please donate.
Please donate. We're running out of money fast. This ship is sinking.
That's why we can only do like one podcast every couple of weeks. It's like £1,000 rental in this place. Yeah. Per episode.
All this equipment, we don't own it, we rent. So.
Per episode, so what, there's like 79,000 down the drain.
We are substantially in debt.
Fund us.
The guy at the start of the episode who we said was our curator, that's a debt collector. Then he's getting pretty vicious, if I'm honest with you.
We keep telling him we're going to make it big one of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days. One of these days. Fly to the moon.
But yeah, Game of Thrones season 8 final season started.
It's
dropped.
I have heard I have heard very negative things about the first episode.
It's a very first episode of a season, first sort of episode.
I think is this okay?
I think that's better than OK Chris. That's gonna be amazing.
March 2019. I'm sure it's fine. It's Pepsi. Can Pepsi go off?
Nah. Pepsi's like tater tots, Chris.
Oh.
There's fizz in that. It's fine.
Oh, I think it's fine. We'll try it.
Yeah, we'll find out if he's not here next. If he's not here next week, then you know it's not okay to drink a Pepsi that's out of date. But
tastes fine. Just tastes very sun damaged.
Is there a taste to that?
I mean,
you can taste all them UV rays.
Plastic, I guess. I can tell it's been sitting there for quite some time.
Solar radiation. Tasty.
Go on, sir.
Yeah, it was a very first episode.
Yeah.
Like they had to start small. But there was a couple of big moments in it that I enjoyed.
Okay, good.
But yeah, overall it was kind of like, I really just, the anticipation was suggesting this everything about this season is just going to be like epic. But I mean, realistically, like in a season of Game of Thrones, if you watch it, like it's not all like fucking end-to-end balls to the wall action. Most of it is like kind of,
it's pretty big, and then it builds crescendos around like the second to last episode. Yeah.
You know, I've noticed an annoying pattern in it now.
What's that?
It's like, it seems like the majority of what happens in Game of Thrones is someone's in a room by themselves, someone else walks into that room, they don't really speak, they all say like short, very to
concise
the point sentences, and like they leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
And then they kind of have like a revelating moment, they stare at each other, then either it'll cut away or one of the people will leave the room. And it happens basically all the time.
Yeah, every episode.
It just goes, let's go to this part of the world, let's do that. Go to another part of the world, let's do that. And then in the middle of it, they'll do like an action sequence.
It's good storytelling.
Yeah, it's great.
Storytelling. I gave up on Game of Thrones after the Battle of the Bastards.
Why?
I just had enough.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
I liked the Battle of the Bastards, don't get me wrong, but I just, after that there, I was like, I'm not going to wait to see any more. I like caught up on YouTube then. Like I seen all like the big bits that I had to see, and I just really don't care.
You didn't watch the season after that?
No.
Wow.
I think I caught up on, I watched all like the...
So you know what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You spoiled it for yourself.
Oh yeah. I know, I was talking to a guy who works on Game of Thrones. He worked in the final season, and he's like, do you want to know how this thing ends? Like,
don't say a word to me about
obviously this. I would never do that. And I was like, yeah, of course. And he told me some things. Now, honestly, it makes no difference to me because I don't really care. I don't know a lot of what he's talking about.
Just stop talking
so now. I was just like, okay.
Just stop talking. I don't think a person who worked on Game of Thrones would know how it ends anyway.
I don't think so either. But he seemed pretty knowledgeable of facts.
I hope that they've
things.
Because apparently a lot of the cast are talking about how like they're sworn to secrecy and all that there.
Did you see the Maisie Williams thing on
April Fools?
Yeah.
It was kind of fun, but also kind of like...
Seen that coming?
Yeah. April 1st. But I'm hoping that they've done a thing, you know what they do in like Lost and stuff, where they don't even tell like the characters what's happening.
Yeah. That was really cool.
I'm hoping something like that's happening. And no one really knows how it's going to end, but they probably know. But anyway, that happened. That was a big thing. The internet's going fucking crazy. Mondays are ruined for me now. I mean, they're bad anyway, but now they're completely just write-offs. Because you can't even go on social media now, or else you're going to get something spoiled. Because there's going to be some dick out there who's going to like just tweet something stupid.
That's why I
ruin it for you.
Speaking of which, that's why I'm kind of like, I need to see Infinity War. I have not seen Infinity War yet.
You went. No, did you not go to see it? No. What is it you did that with? There's some film you didn't see the one before and you went to see it.
Star Wars.
It was Star Wars.
Yeah. And then I watched it in like reverse. I hadn't seen Force Awakens, but I went and seen Last Jedi. And then went back. It was great. Still made perfect sense. It was great. I was like doing my own like fucking Fibonacci sequence on it.
You're unlocking the code, Chris.
Yeah, I was unlocked.
You watch it in the correct.
But yeah, I have to see Infinity War because as soon as Endgame, there's going to be memes and fucking shit all over social media about Endgame. So
you still not know what happens in Infinity War then?
Not well.
You've done pretty well then.
I've seen stuff, but I'm like I still don't fully understand.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of smoke coming there. I was like, what the fuck? Is something on fire?
The others are coming.
So I was just like, I don't know. I don't fully understand, but I have an idea and I really want to see it. And I was tempted to pick it up. But I don't want to buy it in its own. I want to buy the whole collection.
Oh, you're not going to wait until Endgame comes out on DVD. Oh, Chris, you're the worst type of person.
I know. I have to see it though, so I might just go into like.
Just buy it.
CEX bet for like 50p. Watch it and then
You ain't gonna buy it for 50p anywhere. Just buy it. It's gonna be a good one. You're not gonna get. You don't want a full collection of those DVDs anyway.
I just want the Avengers.
Yeah. Just buy
All
them
on Blu-ray.
buy
Nice.
them
But imagine like a
one.
lovely case it's gonna come in and all.
Nah.
So, do you want to talk about your plans for Avengers, or do you want to get to that later in the shit we've done?
I would probably get that later.
Okay.
You reminded me about something else that happened in the nerd culture scene. A new Star Wars trailer has dropped for the next episode 9.
That's right. Yeah.
What's it called? Rise of the Skywalker
Walker.
or something like that. Yeah. So it looked. I really enjoyed it.
I didn't see it. I just heard of this on the radio.
I thought it
listened to the
looked
radio.
hella good.
Okay.
Some badass Jedi-isms happening.
Alright.
A lot of the people who like really follow it are loving. There's a lot of callbacks. Like you've seen like characters from the original trilogy. You heard the voice of a character from the original trilogy.
Okay.
Someone supposed to be dead. Stuff like that. People are just like losing their shit.
Okay.
Right after everyone lost their shit at the last one.
Yeah.
Because apparently it was shit. So yeah, there's a lot of back and forth with this whole thing. I don't care enough about Star Wars to have an opinion on it, but I do enjoy the films.
Yeah.
I've watched the newer ones. They're good.
Agreed.
Thumbs.
2 thumbs.
They get thumbs for me.
Yeah.
Other than that, Chris, news-wise, I got nothing, but I got a fun fact for you.
Yeah. I love fun.
Wanted to say this the other day. Talking about Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but the spoilers here for the first season of Game of Thrones. You haven't seen it, really. You're just like
Okay.
ridiculous.
Go ahead.
Stop listening for the next 10 seconds. Sean Bean, Ned Stark,
Mhm.
iconic character.
Mhm.
Typically, being Sean Bean, dies.
Days.
This is kind of the thing about Sean Bean is that he like dies in like basically all the films he's in.
Yeah.
Bar a handful.
Yeah.
A couple of select ones. But did
National
you-
treasure. Does not die in it.
Great shout.
Yeah.
Excellent shout, actually. Yeah. Great film.
He is the baddie, but he doesn't die because Nick Cage will not kill
Excellent
anyone.
film. by the way.
Excellent film.
I've been trying.
Nick Cage is.
I've been playing a lot
National
of The
treasure.
Division recently, Chris,
Ah, right.
and it's set in Washington.
Oh, brilliant.
And there's a part where you have to go get the Declaration of Independence.
Because why
And I'm-
wouldn't you?
And I'm sitting there going, I'm fucking Nick
Yeah.
Cage right
Nick
now.
Cage,
no,
yeah.
wait, no. I am Nick Cage
Yeah.
right now. I'm not fucking Nick Cage.
No. No. You just
No.
are Nick Cage.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
Just so
I
we're clear.
wish.
But I have to watch that film again. It's so good. And he is our
National
treasure,
treasure.
let me
Yeah.
tell you.
It's so far fetched, but still grounded enough that it could be real.
and he nails it.
It's his performance of a
It's his
lifetime.
best
Yeah.
fucking film.
How did
That
he not
man's
get
won an
Oscar?
Oscar, by the way.
What for?
Probably. Did he not? I thought he did.
Has Nicolas Cage won an Oscar? Do you want me to find that?
I want to say yes. I want to say that's an affirmative from me.
Has.
But back to Sean Bean, who was excellent in National Treasure as well. He's only second
Oh, yeah,
on
he
the
did, yeah,
list
he did.
of people of actors who have died in the films that have appeared.
Oh.
He's only second, right? So we still got a bit of work
So
to
there's
do.
another actor who just constantly dies in films.
Yeah, and he's another big name.
And tell me this, because I want to try to guess this, obviously.
Okay.
But is this someone that whenever you've seen this, you're like, oh yeah, he does? Or is
No,
it,
I was like,
no.
because he's a long-term actor, so he's been like active for so long. A lot of his films came before my time, probably your time. We came from the same time, so
Is
yeah.
it like Jack Nicklaus or someone?
Someone like that, yeah. Older even.
Michael Caine?
Older.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. We mentioned him at the start of the podcast. I'll probably give it to you.
Did we?
Classical actor. Been in-
Charlton Heston?
No.
Matthew Broderick.
No. British.
Who the hell did we mention?
Oh, Christopher, come on. We were talking about him. He's been in some great films. He's been in Lord of the Rings. He's been in
Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee.
Really?
He's top of that list, apparently. Yeah.
Just dies in everything.
Apparently so. And I was just
Jesus.
thinking, like, I mean, he dies a lot.
He doesn't die in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
He doesn't, no.
No.
He's in that, by the way.
Yeah, he's in
Not
that.
Willy Wonka. In the
Nicolas
Chocolate Factory.
Cage, Best Actor, 1996, Leaving Las Vegas.
I told you.
He goes on like a fucking bender. Hires a hooker.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh.
I heard this exact thing through Family Guy. You know, the guy Carl, who like Chris works for. They talk about his movies. Yeah, apparently that movie was great. He was also Best Actor nominee 2003 for the film Adaptation.
I seen that. That's good.
Have you?
He plays himself and his twin brother.
Really?
Crazy shit. But it's Nick Cage, so that's kind of what you expect.
I really want to see Leaving Las Vegas now. Do you know who we talked about the other day? Hang on. Who the hell was it? And I was like, this could be another... Because you know the way you have like the reconnaissance?
Oh, yeah.
And he's so good. Oh, Zac Efron. Zac Efron is killing it at the minute. Have
Is
you
he?
seen? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He is. He's very, very good. Have you seen that new film coming out about Ted Bundy? The whole Ted Bundy.
Yeah,
case
well,
where-
he's playing
Fuck
him.
me. That's
Yeah.
gonna be. I think he's gonna be excellent in that. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks very like him.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like disturbingly
Crazy.
like him.
He's a very good actor, D. Very
I don't
good
know, is he though?
Yeah, he's proven his salt.
Which film do you think he's good? Has he shown his acting chops?
Well, he's good in that.
I've never liked him as an actor.
Hang on,
I like
what
him as a person.
the fuck was that film?
He
I
seems like
seen?
a nice person.
So in Baywatch, he was pretty good. He's pretty funny in Baywatch. And then he's in The Greatest Showman. Isn't he in The Greatest
Oh, I've never seen that.
Neither have I. He's in this that's coming out, and he's also in. I can't think of it now.
All I'd ever see Zac Efron on is a pretty boy.
High School Musical.
He's a pretty boy.
I think he's trying.
He
to,
was good in High School
He's trying to,
Musical.
yeah, exactly. He's trying to break away from that role.
Folks, he was good.
So
See that girl from it as well. What's her name? The girl. At least you know her name.
oh, Vanessa Hudgens.
Vanessa Hudgens is in a film, right? Where it's like a Netflix only special, and she's basically like a Disney princess. It's one of those like switcheroo things where like two people look identical. One's a princess,
Freaky Friday,
one's a
that kind of
pauper,
shit.
blah blah, all that shit. And I was like, this girl is like, well, what, like probably 30.
Oh, she's
30 odd, right? And I'm like,
she's in her
that's
30s.
like, come on.
I know.
You should be doing that shit when you're fucking.
That's Disney though. Disney
Yeah.
like hire people.
But it's
like,
not Disney.
do Disney
It's
not,
on
like,
Netflix.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it's like, she's just. I feel bad for her. I
she,
feel like
she was like a cokehead for a while, I think.
Was she?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that explains a
Came out
lot
about
then.
it, Yeah. After.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
She has she's fallen quite far.
Yeah. Falling straight through the fucking the tree and hit every fucking
Zac
branch.
Efron. She should do what Zac Efron did.
Exactly. He's killing it.
Just go get
Yeah.
fucking.
So much
ripped.
so I decided to follow Zac Efron on Instagram.
You follow him?
Yeah.
That's
Well, they
a-
amply promised.
That's a prestigious honor you've granted him, Chris.
I don't follow everyone.
Yeah.
I don't follow everyone. I was gonna
God,
say
I've been
some-
drinking a lot of coke tonight.
I love Matthew McConaughey. Say this every podcast.
It
I love
needs
him.
to be said every
He's
podcast.
so good. There's just okay. The smoke has turned black.
Okay, Chris. We got time. That's still pretty far.
Still pretty far away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
We need those Notre Dame firefighters over here.
We have a community question. Let's do that now because it'll lead into
Okay.
one of the Reddit shower thoughts here that I have. The question this week is: are you scared of the future?
Am I scared of the future?
Yeah.
I never used to be.
Yeah.
It's weird, but now I am quite.
I don't think I'm scared of the future. I think a lot more about it now than I did when I was younger.
Are you scared about the immediate future with this goddamn fire over
From here, the smoke is billowing, and all I'm thinking is that's coming from a steam fucking train heading straight our way.
That's craziness. But I mean, I used to be like kind of like the future will just happen and I'll roll
Yeah.
with the punches, blah blah blah. But now I'm like, there's such potential for things to go catastrophically wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I mean, like just think about nukes, right?
Nuclear war,
Right?
Yeah.
Just think about if you were like in
Oh,
the
yeah.
60s and like the possibility of the world is like blowing itself to shit was
Mhm.
like legitimate, could have happened.
Yeah,
All right, now that's like okay, it's not happening right now, but like at any moment that could happen.
I know.
Then you think about shit like solar fucking flares.
Yeah.
That could come in. That could fucking break, put us back to the dark ages. Then you got like meteors. Can't see those for shit. They're always fucking knocking
Floating
people
about,
out of it.
yeah. All it
You're
takes,
like, right.
all it takes is one to hit the earth wrong.
There you go. We're
Dinosaurs
fucked.
all over.
Then you got shit like
Who's to say T-Rexes didn't move like kangaroos as well, by the way?
sorry, what? Oh,
Who's-
like
Yeah,
bouncy,
like
bouncy?
hop.
that's true. They were big though.
They
That
were
would be-
big.
That'd be hell in the joints.
Yeah. They got big legs. Small arms, big legs. You know?
They got pouches. We don't know.
Sorry, I got
Can't prove
distracted. I
it,
got distracted.
But I just know I sometimes, and then we got you got basically robots
we got robots now.
and AI that could
Yeah.
be probably smarter than us.
Yeah.
Skynet, shit could happen.
We have Elon Musk
Yeah.
hitting his fucking peak over and over and over again.
And then there's things we don't even know, like That is some serious smoke. We got smoke.
Dee,
going
just
off
move
over
around
here.
to where I am right now and look at that window.
I'm gonna take a.
Just picture a train coming billowing towards us.
Holy schnitzel.
What is going on? Oh, it's a fire.
They're
But the
burning.
digger is right beside it. That's the weird thing.
It's a controlled burn.
Jesus, if only you could see this.
The digger is moving and it is feeding the flame.
I just thought the digger was up on flames. I don't think too much of the future, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I think sometimes of my future, and then I think, this is scary, I'll just go back to living in the present.
Bingo.
I'm trying to live more in the present.
I'm actually going. I've started future thinking now
Have
about
you?
my future. I'm kind of going. I'm like,
What do
I
I
know
want
I'm
to be
young,
doing?
right?
Yeah.
Ish.
But
I'm not young as I used
Yeah.
to be.
yeah.
I'm like, do I have to buy a house soon?
I know, that's the thing. Like, you got to be thinking, it's weird the stuff you got to be...
Shit, I don't know.
Going
Don't
through
need a
your
house right now, but like,
Mhm.
what if in like a year I'm like, fuck, I should have saved for a house
Yeah.
a year ago.
We're coming up to our 25th birthdays.
I know.
That's
Because
the
you got
way
like 10 days.
the way I think, yeah. Oh fuck, I got 10 days. The way I think about it is that's a quarter of my life. I'm gonna live to 100. That's a quarter of my life.
Fair play.
I don't want to think it morbidly, like, oh, I only have like another like 50 years, maybe tops.
Well, I like to think about it this way, right? You're like, okay, my entire existence, everything I've ever known in my entire life has been 25 years. So you got a good 2 more of those to go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's
That's
everything.
a long way
The
to go.
entirety of your
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
So you're like, that's pretty fucking long.
Yeah, years are flying by.
You ask me that when I'm 80.
I know exactly.
And
yeah.
I'll be like, shit.
Here's one of the shower thoughts to get stuck into this. It's very likely that at some point in the future, see, it's all related, another child will grow up in your childhood home and will end up having many of the same sorts of memories in the same place that you had them.
It's not going to happen my child at home.
No.
We're blowing that sucker up.
Yep. Just like Notre Dame. Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I know.
I've never liked the idea of selling your own
Oh God, no.
home
No,
house.
I know, yeah.
But it's like, probably would make sense.
Here's another one.
Financially.
Butter is a loaf of milk.
Fucking shower thoughts.
I love shower thoughts.
They're okay.
I love them.
They're okay. Some
I
of them are
love-
just pure and utter unadulterated bullshit. Like,
I know. The fastest person in the world is named Bolt, and the former wealthiest person in the world is named Bill, or William Gates. If you stick your feet in the sand, the whole world becomes your shoes.
fuck's sakes. Some of these people were like super high whenever they were doing this. I always thought that was cool though about Usain Bolt.
That
Like,
just
there's-
what a name, what a
yeah,
great name.
What a great
Yeah.
name.
Just
Do
fits.
you know what I was thinking, right?
There's other people with that though. There
What?
is. There's other people, and it's just like their name just fits their job perfectly.
Like
and now I can't think of.
Mike Cash.
Yeah, like if he was like a banker.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a Mike Cash banker. I'm not 100% sure about it.
There's a couple of famous people like that, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that name is just
Just perfect for you. The Rock, because he's quite large.
yeah. Do you ever see the evolution of the Rock? Eventually, he will just be a boulder. just a boulder.
I hope whenever he dies, whatever that may be, he just gets buried. Or you know, some people get like a big boulder. and
Boulder.
just, like put an
Yeah.
epitaph
Here
on
lies
it.
the Rock.
Yeah, I would like that.
That'd be perfect. Now
I like
people
it
would
for
just be
him.
like, is this a grave or is this just
A rock.
something on a rock? Yeah. At the age of 60, Snoop Dogg will be 420 in dog years.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
But he's not called Snoop Dogg anymore.
What's he
He's
called?
Snoop Lion.
Is he?
He changed it. He went from, he used to be called Snoop Doggy Dog, then he was Snoop Dogg, then he was Snoop Lion, and now he's called like Snoop fucking Dragon Lizard King or some shit like that there.
The Bible is basically a bestseller book that has the most fans in the world and constant fan meetups about it.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. Have you ever read the Bible?
Almost as big as Harry Potter. I have read, I'd
Parts
say
of it?
I've read a good, decent chunk
Yeah.
of the New Testament.
Yeah.
Because I know in RE we read a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know, and that
It-
technically that counts.
Yeah.
Fuck me, that
In
counts.
my last 2 years of school, I read my religion and all my coursework was based on the New Testament.
Well, there you go. You probably covered quite a bit of it.
But the
I've
Old
read-
Testament is the interesting stuff.
Yeah, I'd say I've read like about a wee bit of of Genesis, and that's it.
Yeah.
Don't really touch the rest.
Yeah.
of it.
What about traditions or just peer pressure from dead people?
That's really true, actually.
I know, yeah. People are dead, so we must carry on this tradition.
That's another thing I was thinking about the other day. I was like, You know, if this was just me, I probably wouldn't do like some of these things. But it's like it's a done thing.
Yeah.
It's like, think about land in Ireland, and it's like you don't sell your land.
I thought something weird with that.
You have to give
come
it
back
to your
that.
firstborn son or whatever. You know, all that shit. It's not
I
even
need,
Ireland,
I need to come back to that point that you've just made about land whenever I'm telling my story later.
Okay.
Coffee makes you hyper, but coffee shops are designed for people to chill. Whereas alcohol is a depressant, but bars and clubs are designed for people to be energetic.
Very true.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of something else.
Go for it.
The reason that your little story about the Italian chef trying to tell us how we should be cooking pasta annoyed me so much is because I watched a video during the week of a guy.
Going back.
This is important, folks, right? He was telling common problems we make with our tea.
Oh.
All right. And essentially, he was like in a lab, right? And
He's in a lab.
a couple of things
tea?
set out. And he asked this girl to come in and make a cup of tea. And he was going to highlight the problems with the tea you're making, right? So he gives her like a styrofoam cup and a kettle and a tea bag. And she does what any sane human
rational
being
person
who's ever made a cup of tea before in their entire life does. She put the tea bag into the cup and poured the hot water in and stirred it about. Waited for about a minute and then took the thing out and then put a bit of milk in, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, ooh, a lot left to be desired there, blah, 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 right? And then he goes, the first thing you did wrong is you put it in a styrofoam cup. And then I think everyone who's ever watched this video has that same reaction of just a complete, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
There was only a styrofoam cup on the table. And then he whips out this lovely red mug out of nowhere and he's like, you want to put it in a red mug, see? And I was like, you just need a good fucking punch in the face.
Good bit. You just boil the kettle and pour it over that, man.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So you make a cup of tea.
And then he goes, you want to put it in a red cup because apparently that makes it taste better. Okay, that I'd believe, I understand how smell and colour and that all relates, right?
I don't know.
That's fine, but don't be a complete. Don't be like the first thing you did wrong there making tea is that you made the tea. You don't actually want to make tea. You want the tea to make you. You know what I mean?
Become one with the bag.
Yeah, it's shit like that there. And then the second thing he was like, yeah, the water you're using as well, that's hard water.
Oh god.
The water was in the kettle.
I know, yeah.
The
water was in the kettle and there was a styrofoam cup already there.
He just wanted to punch him in the face so bad. It was like.
Christ,
and then the only thing I learned from that video, Chris, the only thing that was of any use to me at all is that apparently you're supposed to let your tea bag steep for 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Nobody's got 5 minutes to make tea.
At that point, I'm thinking the water temperature has already died quite a bit.
That's a very fair point. Some people like quite a bit of milk in their tea. So if you're
already letting it cool for 5 minutes and then you put milk, you're going to have a very tepid cup of tea.
That's the thing he said. He was like, it may seem like a lot, but it's too hot to drink anyway. And I was like, sir, you were very wrong. You're very mistaken.
Milk coming straight out of the fridge going into that cup of tea will dramatically reduce the
temperature.
That's
got to bring the temperature right down. No, this guy was an absolute twat, to use a British word.
Do you believe in that? Like color sensory effects?
I do. I do. I think it definitely does. Because like everything affects what you taste. The environment. Yeah. If you're sitting in like a uni flat and it's like shitty lighting and like you're sitting on a table that's full of clutter and you're eating like pasta, we'll say, that's not gonna taste as nice as the pasta that you eat when you're at home in like a nice brightly lit kitchen and the table's all cleared away and like the food is just like right there in front of you and it's steaming and all. Like it's just
wouldn't you say that like other factors then would affect that? Like what if you're absolutely starving sitting in that flat and then you get this lovely big bowl of pasta despite all the shit around the table, whereas at home you're quite full and you're still sitting down.
But like that's all that stuff compounds on top of each other. Like so it'll be like I think colour and like sound as well.
Sound, yeah.
Apparently can affect it quite a bit. Did you hear this other weird shit, Chris, as well? That you are safer if you're in like an area affected by mosquitoes and you want to protect yourself. You're safer to play some I think it's what type of music? It's like Skrillex type music.
Wow.
What do you call that stuff? Can't think of the name for it, but anyway. Hip hop,
why?
Rock, all these types of music apparently deter mosquitoes more so than others.
Do you want to know what attracts mosquitoes more than others? If people who have just eaten bananas.
There you go.
Apparently that attracts more mosquitoes. Potassium.
Bananas are excellent. I don't want you to stop eating bananas, guys.
Wonderful fruit. Wonderful carbohydrate source. It's just fantastic.
Penultimate fruit, guys.
Let me see. In the 90s, we were taught... Oh, this is a good one because I got to lead off with this one. In the 90s, we were taught to use plastic instead of paper to save the rainforest from deforestation. Now we're taught to use paper instead of plastic to save the ocean from pollution.
Yeah. Well, it's all over the place.
McDonald's straws.
The paper ones. What the fuck are they doing?
I didn't understand it because I didn't know this had happened, and I got a milkshake, and 2 sips in, this transport vessel had just collapsed under its own weight.
No, Chris.
I was drinking mush.
Yeah.
So I actually I had to go to opening the McDonald's cup and
you don't want to be
drinking
drinking it like that's another thing that changes the taste of something.
Oh, it does. Yeah, that's very true. That's true. What
No.
the hell are they doing?
Chris, this is a very interesting topic, guys. Right?
Yeah.
We could talk about this for a while, but essentially this is one of these like, oh, we're doing our part in this whole eco-war bullshit, right? But it doesn't work, right? This is a fact. This is a fact of life, Chris. You know the 5p bag charge? You know you have to pay 5p you want to use a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Right? That's a great idea and all that. That's super. It encourages people to buy those bags for life, which are actually worse for the environment than the 5p plastic bags.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense, but it's because if you buy one of those bags for life, you have to use it somewhere around 50 to 60 times to make it like environmentally neutral. Wow. So because it costs more to make, it uses more resources to make.
To make the bag for life.
Less easy to recycle than standard plastic bags.
Wow.
And because when people tend to throw those out,
yeah,
they don't recycle it because it's not plastic, it's kind of like paper and shit. So you have to use it at least 50 times to get the use out of it. Whereas a plastic bag, you have to use it like 4 or 5 times, but it's a lot easier recycled. Wow. So if you take the net out of all of that there, the plastic bags actually come up on top, which is crazy, right? But essentially, this whole eco drive is causing people to do shit like that. Like, use plastic cups instead of paper to save the environment, and then that fucks up the ocean, and then they go, okay, back to using paper cups instead of plastic, and that's going to fuck up the rainforests. People don't look long term, they just look at what looks good to the consumer. And McDonald's uses paper straws for a couple of years, then finds out that paper straws are giving people cancer, and then they switch back to plastic, and plastic is giving whales cancers.
Well, I've had to it's going to get to the point where I'm going to have to take my own straw when I go to McDonald's.
A straw for life. There you go.
Hang on a minute.
There's a market here.
Yeah, let's just dub that the fuck out in case someone picks up on this.
Actually,
straws for life.
Straw for life. And we'll spell 4, just the letter, the number 4.
Yeah, and and the actual it can be actually straws.
Spelling it.
Yeah,
we got this. Fuck, we got this.
It's so wrapped up. So basically, we're just going back and making plastic straws again.
Yeah.
Wooden straws. That's a straw for life. That'd be a perfect one, like a bamboo straw.
I don't know, but would that add taste?
No, if it's bamboo, coated in plastic.
It's just the worst thing for the environment possible.
Absolutely not recyclable.
Coated in plastic. We'll mix the wood with some what do you call that stuff, Chris?
What?
Shit you put in your ceiling?
Like asbestos,
give it a bit of texture. You can
really Christ, so people dead all over the place. If a company celebrates 365 days accident free, then they're celebrating the anniversary of the accident.
That's true.
Yeah.
Speaking of companies having accidents, what about the Boeing 737s that have been crashing? Crazy shit.
What about the fucking ATMs that are being robbed?
Oh my god, so fucking weird.
ATM, where we live at the minute, for people who aren't from where we are, who listen to the podcast, where we live at the minute, there are ATM machines, cash points, just literally left, right, and centre being ripped out of the walls by diggers, by people, and being stolen. This is a thing.
Fucking ridiculous, actually. Remember it happened about 10 years ago in Katy, which is an area somewhere in Ireland that we're not going to mention. But remember there's basically two ATMs there, and both of them were gone. Yeah, robbed by diggers.
Wrapped. It's unbelievable.
And it keeps happening. Yeah, I'm like, where's these diggers coming from?
I know. The other this week there was 4 or 5.
Yeah, I know. It's happening every couple of days. It's ridiculous.
I seen actually yesterday there's an ATM at Dean's Bridge in Armagh, the centre of this there, and they have actually stopped keeping the cash in the machine because they don't want people ripping out
at some point,
wall.
At some point, it's just gonna happen,
Yeah,
there's apparently a worry over in mainland England because people use their cards so much. Cash machine like owners are starting to take them out because they so infrequently go to get cash out, and it means that people who are like in rural areas can't get cash. They have to go fucking miles into like a bank to get cash.
I'll talk a little bit about that as well after.
You have opinions on that, Chris?
Out of the millions who saw Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back in 1980s theater, at least one person went to the restroom or missed the scene where Darth Vader reveals he's Luke's father.
That's true, actually. That imagine though. Imagine coming back and asking, "Did I miss anything?"
Pivotal, yeah, and the whole room just silent. With introverts run on rechargeable batteries while extroverts run on solar panels.
Can get out there and absorb the light, Chris?
That's a good one.
I'm an introvert. I got a battery pack going here. Run on empty.
Pretty ironic that as TV screens got bigger, split screen games became less frequent.
I know.
I miss it.
It's making a some minor comeback, I think, because I remember whenever Halo got rid of it, everyone yapped, and now it's like Halo are like, okay, we're gonna put it back, and then others have kind of followed suit. I think Borderlands has confirmed it as well, but the new Borderlands is gonna have it, so that's good. You know, that's something, Chris. Yeah. It's the internet, Chris. It's fucking us up.
Getting back to the black hole, in 100 years, kids will learn about the first picture of a black hole and compare it to their crystal clear images that they're now seeing.
That'll be like us looking at the Bayeux tapestry, and they'll be like, "That's the first picture of the Battle of Hastings," and we're like, "That's shite."
That is shite. Yeah.
Want to see my picture?
I know. Or we could just people can just recreate it nowadays and like CGI the battle.
This is so true.
You know what I mean?
That's like something I never thought of before.
know, yeah.
That's like they could just do a whole battle.
Yeah, I know. Just recreate the entire thing. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, one final one then. Mickey Mouse's ears always look round from any angle.
I knew that.
Therefore, they're balls.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's weird.
Just two balls.
So I knew that because whenever I was like in like maybe first year, I drew Mickey Mouse. That was one of the top tips. Is it doesn't matter what way he's looking. It's just a circle.
Wow.
No matter what. Mickey Mouse. Name something more iconic than Mickey Mouse.
Coca-Cola can.
I don't know, Chris. I don't know.
True, actually.
Because look at Fanta can looks like a Coca-Cola.
If you exactly. If you had a silhouette, would you recognize Coca-Cola can? No, but you'd recognize Mickey Mouse.
Got to be something more iconic than Mickey Mouse, right?
I'm trying to think. The Apple logo? No. Maybe nowadays.
That would run it pretty close, I think. Because
it's
with an older crowd.
Yeah.
I know, but an older crowd knows Mickey just as well as a younger crowd does. Yeah, Disney got us fucked.
Yeah.
They have us within their little...
Yeah. The red Rockstar R.
It's white?
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's red for, like, Red Dead Redemption. It's normally, like, they turn it red for Red Dead.
The Rockstar star, red R.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm gone. What about the Empty Promise logo?
Yeah. It's pretty fucking iconic.
I said people wouldn't mistake it for anything else. No. That's for sure.
XG. What the hell is it? Oh, it's a G. I thought it was just an X.
That logo was just awful. But, you know, it's one of those things where it's been there for so long. We're going to stick to it.
We'll have to keep it. It. I know.
It's like that house that I can't get rid of. I know. It's like tradition. Like, have we been recording this?
What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about what we've been up to?
Oh,
is this personal with the pod?
Are we doing that? Or are we going to do our thing? Or
yeah, no, let's do that first.
We got
like a wee side topic.
Well, yeah, we get a side topic.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, let's do that actually. Yeah, because I kind of want to talk about.
I got some interesting stuff for it.
Yeah, you go ahead you lead this one then.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask you first, Chris. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna try and get me to lead. I'm just gonna go back to you. You're on death row.
Oh God, what did I do?
What did you do? You did.
Actually, it doesn't matter because if you're on death row, it can never be good. So we don't need to bring up terrible things.
That's what you did.
Okay.
Gotcha, right?
Wrongly committed.
No.
Okay.
You were convicted of dancing in that town from Footloose.
Oh my God.
But they're really serious about it for some reason. So you're on death row for dancing.
Oh my God. No better. Like, I mean, if there were one reason for me to be on death row, I'd want it to be that.
Yeah,
I'd want it to be for dancing in the town that forbids.
He did it for the dance.
The town that forbode dancing.
It's not like he had a choice. He's a slave to the rhythm, just like us all. But that's what you're on death row.
Okay.
And basically, people are coming to you and they're just sort of saying, since you're not going to be here for long, what are your final requests? Okay.
Oh,
so I'm going to give you a couple of things, Chris.
Okay. Hit me up.
Before you die, what is the last book you want to read? That's probably the toughest one, so I'm going to start with the toughest one.
Okay, I think I'll go with probably. So I'm on death row now as the 24-year-old I am.
You're
now.
you're a 24-year-old.
I will probably go for it's weird, but it's like one of my favorite books is the Gears of War book, The Slab.
You do, yeah.
Which actually, it's like the one I've read the most. It details Marcus's time that he spent in prison, which I think is a pretty good,
Oh, you're such a nerd, man. It's your last book you're ever gonna read.
No, it's such a good book. It's such it hits hard.
That's good.
It hits hard. It made that series all the more poignant.
That's what you want from a
book. I know.
Book,
yeah,
right?
That's a fantastic book. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to go for like, a brief history of time.
Yeah, no,
I'm dying.
fuck that.
I'm dying in a while.
You want just
want something like I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe Anvil Gate. That's like a win. No. I'll stick with The Slab. The Slab. Karen Travis, The Slab.
It's got the harsh realities of life.
You don't even have to, by the way, have to know Gears of War or any of the characters. You can just literally read The Slab because it's a prequel to everything and it's like, it explains everything.
It's a standalone story.
It's fucking brilliant.
Get in there. It's
about a guy in prison.
About a guy in prison.
Yeah, there you go.
You couldn't get more perfect than that, Chris.
Yeah. What about you? What would you read?
This is the hardest one for me, because I just couldn't think of like. There's been a couple of really good books. The first thought was The Godfather.
Oh,
I read the book of it, and it actually is class. It's just every bit as good as the film.
okay.
But then I was like, I want something that's a little bit more like just fun. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
just
yeah.
Like, but I couldn't think of any of those.
The Secret.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's fine. I'm not dying. I'm
Think your way to positivity.
I'm moving on.
No, I think in the end I was like, I just want to go for something like fucking just like dead handy and fun to read.
Dead Poet Society.
And I couldn't think of any books that I've read like that.
I am reading a shit ton at the minute.
Oh, are you?
I don't watch TV anymore. I read a lot. I've bought so many books.
I started the year like that.
I'm progressing that way, definitely.
That's good. You should try and do like 52 books.
I'm a bit off.
Actually, that's a ridiculous thing.
12 books would be good. One a month.
Yeah,
or,
one a month would
or maybe
be
like
really
one every
good.
2 weeks or something like that. One every 2 weeks.
No, fuck that. 12 would be amazing.
12 books in the year.
I'm sorry. I'm that guy who went like with the unrealistic fucking number. I'm sorry about that. I apologize.
52 books in 1 a week.
Someone asks you to like guess how much they spent on that, and someone goes like 40 billion. You're like, no, it wasn't that much, but
yeah, I know.
fucking 12 books a year would be fucking class.
12 books a
Nobody
year.
reads that many books. I wouldn't even come close. But anyway. Go
on. What would your book be? Do you know?
There's this sci-fi book called Hyperion, and it was just like, Chris, it's like this entire world that just existed. It's like,
is it like Blade Runner?
kind of, but it's even more like far more in depth than that. And it's just like I feel like I'm living on this world right now.
Wow, yeah.
But it is insanely depressing.
Wow.
It's not the happiest book.
One
but
of
I was
those,
like,
what do you call those books that like it's like you choose how the story
choose
progresses?
your own adventure.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I'd read one of
Goosebumps.
yeah.
I wanted to pick something that's just like for fucking pure easy and just like happy to read. But then I was like, no, I wanted this would just like take me out of my experience. And go good. Hyperion is an amazing book. You should definitely read it. I think they're trying to make a show on it, which would be class.
Wow. I would read The Slab for sure. That's like my go-to book.
That's good.
It's just a good. It's like you know when you have like a fallback movie or a feel-good movie, you can't just fall back.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like a book I could just pick up and then just start reading and then I'd be hooked again.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
Good start to my death row experience.
Yeah, it's
got a good book.
Get nice and cozy in here. Get nice and cozy.
Good, I got a fire going.
I'll end on Last Meal because that's the one everyone knows about. So let's move on to what is going to be your last ever album that you listen to. Music album.
Ooh.
If you're a big music listener.
Well, I think for me it would probably have to be it's gotta have to be like the best of like Hans Zimmer or something like that.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want I want everything to feel momentous. And
Yeah.
just
It has to be
just
something like that, I think.
If I get my Spotify playlist, that's basically all that is.
Yeah, the best of Hans Zimmer or Michael G or
That's Mickey Giacchino. By the
Mickey
way.
Giacchino or Steve Jablonsky or someone.
Just like
Or like a mashup of them.
That would be good actually.
That'd be pretty good.
If I can make a Spotify playlist.
Yeah, if you can have a
All
spot,
that
yeah,
stuff.
that'd be great. What would yours be?
I was considering stuff like that as well, but then whenever I was like in like high school, I used to listen to a lot of Fall Out Boy.
Oh yeah.
There's one album they made, Infinity on High, and I remember just like thinking like a while ago, I was like, There's not one bad song on that. Like for me, like there's not one song I would ever go like, I'll skip this one.
Yeah.
I was like, that is just like the one for me.
Yeah.
I could just sit and listen to that there.
Just
and
on
that would
repeat.
be, that would be excellent.
Brilliant.
So that's the one for
Good
me.
choice.
Probably not. Like when I was reading this online, Chris, everyone was saying like Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, real like proper like all
Like,
Metallica and all that shit.
Yeah, like the big fucking albums from like the
And
last
I was
decade.
like, they have good songs, and all, but I don't care for that. I want something like what the slab is for you, just something that makes me feel good.
Good.
And I'll just
Yeah,
sit down
exactly. Yeah.
and fucking enjoy that.
Exactly. Maybe like Titanic soundtrack OST or something, you
That
know.
would be good.
Yeah.
The Titanic.
Yeah.
What? I think if you had to go for one OST,
Yeah.
probably The Dark Knight or Interstellar.
Ooh, Interstellar's pretty good.
Interstellar is really good. Crap.
Inception.
Fuck. That's
Yeah.
good too.
Hans Zimmer's good.
He's got a lot of good stuff, Chris.
Fucking Modern Warfare 2 is a good one.
The Man of Steel one is excellent.
Jesus. The man does good work.
You can't stop him.
Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Jesus.
He's been involved in everything.
Yeah. The Lost soundtrack though.
That would be pretty hard to beat.
I know.
And
We'll
I'd
touch
finish-
on that a wee bit.
I'd finish
after.
on Life and Death. Right. Your last ever film, did you ever get to watch?
Ah, D, what are you doing?
I know.
So one film that is just got to be like, yeah, that was it.
Yeah. You know, do you want to watch something like momentous? Do
I
you wanna watch
think it would
something-
probably be The Lord of the Rings.
I'll allow trilogies here.
Oh, right, okay.
If you want, yeah.
I was gonna pick. If I had to pick one, it would still be the Two
Two
Towers.
Towers. Oh, yeah.
And in the middle, fuck me, I know. And just as the whole thing's building, but yeah. Oh, if we could go trilogies, it's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. A lot of people were saying like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then-
Harry Potter's good.
I know, yeah. But then I was like, should you allow trilogies? And it's like, nah, fuck it. For the Lord of the Rings, I will allow it because
Yeah.
it's Lord of the Rings.
Dark Knight would be a good one as well.
That would be an excellent
Yeah.
one. But for me, I went Die Hard straight in. And I was like, Die Hard would just make me fucking feel great. I love that film.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
But then I was like, actually, I want to relate with my experience a bit
Mhm.
more on another fantastic film.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
Brilliant. Yeah. I thought we were gonna go like Green Mile or something. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
no.
wow.
No, I know.
That's
was
terrible.
just too much.
I know. Oh yeah, Shawshank Redemption is a fucking
The
brilliant
Shawshank
movie.
for me, because that would inspire hope.
Yeah.
In a hopeless situation.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Fear will keep you prisoner.
But hope will set you free.
My God, Andy Dufresne.
I might watch
What
that.
a man. What a great man. That's a great film.
Excellent film.
Great.
Based on a
fucking
book.
movie. Is
It's
it?
by Stephen King.
Is it?
Well, it's like a short story.
Ah, fuck. Right, okay.
A man just writes everything.
I should read something from Stephen King.
You should. Apparently, he's like really like
Detailed.
No, well, maybe, but it's
Easy
like
to get into.
really easy to get into. Just like kind of like what TV shows are for watching, he is for reading. It's just like you just read. It mightn't be like the most fucking like artistic shit, but
yeah,
it's just
but it's just
so
you
readable.
just wow. Okay. Wow.
Read yourself some Stephen King. So those three, and then follow it up. Finally, Chris, you've watched all your films.
Yeah.
You've read your book. You've listened to your music, and then
Yeah.
you go for your final meal.
Oh, it has to be pizza.
Pizza.
It has to be pizza.
Excellent.
It can't be
Excellent
anything
shit.
other than pizza. A big pizza. Double cheese.
Mm.
You know, I'd be happy with just double cheese, but if we're gonna go toppings, maybe let's go a small amount of pepperoni.
Knowing you, you'd probably get like each slice is a different sauce and a different topping.
No D. No D. No, just a fucking monster pizza. Cheese, double cheese, triple cheese.
Quadruple cheese.
I love cheese.
4 cheese pizza, Chris.
Oh yeah. What would yours be?
Pizza is an excellent shout.
Yeah.
I think.
Sponge.
Yeah, I'd have an Irish stew,
Plate of sponge.
bit of brown sauce.
Yeah.
Do
Don't want to quite feeling too heavy, you know.
No, that's it. Like you don't want to like defecate yourself with,
Oh
with a
god.
full pizza inside of you.
Shepherd's pie in my knickers.
Oh God. For me, like pizza, I actually didn't even think of it, but now you say it, it's actually a perfect choice.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with steak.
Oh.
Steak
But
and
there's
chunky
so many
chips.
options for steak to go fucking wrong there. Like
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be prison food. So it's probably not gonna be great.
pizza's good regardless, I think.
I think you're probably right. Ordering a big fuck off pizza.
Have you ever had a calzone or calzone?
I've had a calzone.
Are they nice?
Yeah, they're lovely. It's like because you're eating the base, you know,
Yeah.
always. It's like
You're always having
it's
that.
kind of crisp. It's crispier than like a regular base of a pizza is, but that's basically the only difference.
Nice.
It's just a folded over pizza crust.
Delish.
Remember the
Wow.
time I ordered a calzone out of a place in Belfast? They did pizzas cheaper
Mm-hmm.
on like a certain day, so we went that day, and I
This
ordered.
isn't Domino's, is it?
No, it's a sit-in place, and I was like, "Can I have the calzone?" She's like, "Yeah, but because it's the cheap day, we can't fold it over." And I was like, "That's dead on."
Hang on.
I know.
Because it's the cheap day, they can't fold it over?
They're like, because the offer applies to pizzas. We can do your pizza. We can do your calzone.
Calzone is a folded
And
pizza.
I was just like, that's fine.
oh my Jesus. I have heard some weird fucking rules.
I know.
But
There you go.
Yeah,
I had a
showbiz,
calzone. It
baby.
was just a regular pizza crust. It was delicious. But
Showbiz.
I've had an actual calzone as well.
Is it good?
Yeah, it was lovely. I had a Little Wing. Tasty stuff. Little Wing in
Nice.
Belfast, which does this fuck off
Wow.
pizza. That's the pizza you'd get. Is the Little Wing one, which is like fucking
No, yeah.
fucking 5 foot long.
I had a pizza. I'll talk about it.
Excellent. So now we've done that, I have a list of a couple of famous.
Oh, last meal requests.
Yeah,
Good,
exactly,
okay.
Yeah.
And funny enough, as I was scrolling through some facts today, some factoids, I have a quick one to share with you here.
Lovely
That
factoid.
Texas actually banned last meal rights
Yeah, I read about that.
after an inmate ordered 2 chicken fried steaks, a triple meat bacon cheeseburger, fried okra, a pound of barbecue, 3 fajitas, a meat lover's pizza, a pint of ice cream, and a slab of peanut butter fudge with crushed peanuts. He didn't eat any of it.
Oh Jesus!
Mm.
One bad egg
One
spoils
bad
for
egg. I
everybody.
know.
What a dick!
Sounded delicious though.
He deserved to die.
Yeah.
That was a bit harsh.
Yeah, because
but
you can get as much as you want because it's your last request.
I mean, like that's fair.
yeah.
You're gonna put this person to death. You
Yeah.
might as well give them a little bit of something, you know.
A little
Here
bit
we
of
have
something.
Victor Harry Figure, the last federal inmate executed in the United States before the moratorium on the death penalty. He is also the last person to be executed in Iowa. After his death, it would be nearly 40 years until the next federal execution. Put to death at the age of 28. He ordered, oh my God, a single olive with the pit in it. So a single olive.
Why?
Because he wanted.
Is it like he wanted there to be life inside of him?
Basically, yeah, he wanted it to be like not gluttonous like most of them are, which is like getting all that shit that other dude got. He just wanted a single olive, just like a statement. That was a bit shit, actually.
But you're gonna die.
I know.
So let your statement be.
That guy was an idiot. Here we go. Here we got a serial killer who's got a bit of sense. Timothy McVeigh, American terrorist behind the Oklahoma City bombing, which killed 168 people and injured 680 others. Yeah, basically a really fucking bad dude. He was put to death in Indiana by lethal injection at the age of 33 after being sentenced to death for the murder of 168 people.
Jesus.
Yeah. For his last meal, he requested 2 pints of mint chocolate ice cream. Mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Well done, sir.
That's a pretty good shout for ice cream.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream. Oh, mint chocolate chip ice cream is great.
I think it'll probably be my third favorite.
Is chocolate your favorite?
Mint chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, is chocolate your favorite though?
No.
Vanilla's your favorite?
No. Honeycomb's my favorite.
Ah.
Honeycomb, vanilla, mint chocolate. Then
Ah.
chocolate maybe. Maybe
Do you-
other variations.
Do you like
I'm not-
strawberry ice cream?
No.
I'm not a big fan either.
I hate strawberry ripple ice cream.
Oh yeah, I know.
Don't get that.
Don't ripple shit.
No, don't.
I don't
let
want
me give me the option of putting those type of sauces on my ice
yeah,
cream.
exactly.
Anyway. Oh, here's a guy called Angel who got put to death.
Angel.
Yeah, Angel or Angel
Angel.
Diaz. Angel Diaz. He actually declined his
Could be
last meal.
Angel.
Huh?
It could be like Angel.
Angel? No, it's
No.
Angel. He actually declined his last meal, so he was served the regular prison meal, which he also declined to eat because he was protesting.
Why?
Protesting dying.
Again, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be too nervous and apprehensive about the whole dying thing that you just wouldn't eat? Or have these people just come to terms with
I don't
dying
know.
that it's like, fuck it, I want to eat? You know?
I suppose maybe a lot of people that's why they do actually. Oh, Chris, I just found the one that got it banned. That was done by a Mr. Stephen Michael Woods Jr.
Nice.
He was actually he was doing a hunger strike in the lead up to his execution, and he ordered all that shit: 2 pounds of bacon, 4 meat pizza, all that shit, and he didn't eat a bite of it.
Cheeky bastard.
Cheeky bastard.
I am actually really in the mood for pizza.
I'm
considering
I actually
one.
bought pizzas today, so I'm gonna have one of those.
Well done. What kind of pizzas did you buy?
I got margarita and pepperoni.
Like Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodfellas, the thin ones.
I actually have
Stone
some of
big
those
ones.
right downstairs in the freezer.
You're gonna get those bad boys cooked up, Chris.
I'm gonna get a couple.
Because you're
of
not
them.
gonna be executed, but you're gonna have yourself some pizza.
I'm gonna have myself a big fuck off last meal.
That's what I like to hear. This guy got 12 fried shrimp, a bucket of original recipe KFC, French fries, and a pound of strawberries. A pound of
I
strawberries.
like that guy.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
I guess he wanted to get his his fruit in.
Oh yeah.
Keep healthy.
Yeah. Keep the digestive system going. Wow.
Oh, this guy's interesting. Ricky Ray Rector.
Oh well.
What a name, by the
yeah,
way.
He did not deserve to die.
For his last meal, he requested a steak, fried chicken, cherry Kool-Aid, and a pecan pie. He left the pie on the side of the tray, telling the corrections officer who came to take him to the execution chamber that he was saving it for later.
Oh, that guy didn't understand what
No.
was going on.
The slice of pecan pie was not disposed of until Rector had been executed.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, well, I guess.
At least he did that. Maybe they're just too busy.
We got Robert Alton Harris. For his last meal, he wanted a 21-piece bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, 2 large Domino's pizzas, ice cream, a bag of jelly beans, a 6-pack of Pepsi, and a pack of Camel cigarettes.
Now that is a last meal I can get on board with.
That is a last
Yeah.
meal right there.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Jesus.
He killed 2 teenage boys, but he picked
we'll overlook that. We'll
the
overlook
meal
that.
right,
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah,
Did
exactly.
he not?
We're not here to talk about their past.
Oh, he also had a very memorable quote. He said, "You can be a king or a street sweeper, but everyone dances with the Grim Reaper."
Oh, I think I read that before.
Yeah, it's from a film called Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Yeah, so he was trying to be poignant, but yeah,
Well, at least he had a good meal.
Bill and Ted.
Chicken, pizza, ice cream, cigarettes, jelly babies,
That's
jelly beans.
That's a good one. That's
Great
a great one, actually. That's probably the best one I
Yeah.
think I've read.
Yeah.
Ronnie Threadgill, he got himself baked chicken, mashed potatoes, country gravy, vegetable sweet peas, bread, tea, water, and punch. He requested that, but because Texas had removed the last meal request, he didn't get it. He just got a standard meal from the canteen.
Oh,
Kinda sucks,
that's
doesn't it?
disappointing. I hope they at least give him extra portions.
Maybe. I don't think they did, though. Now, Chris, you're going to like this one.
Uh-huh.
Ronnie Lee Gardner, sentenced to death penalty for murder in 1985 and was executed by a firing squad. That's fucking crazy, man.
1985 firing squad
He wasn't executed until 2010, and he was shot by firing squad.
in 2010.
Yeah, that's a bit fucking medieval, isn't it?
Christ.
Um,
Well, you gotta go somehow.
Oh, apparently he said, "I prefer to die of old age, Your Honour, but if that ain't possible, I'll take the firing squad." So he requested it. It's pretty mental. But anyway, you're going to enjoy what he had for his last meal. I'd say
okay.
thoroughly. For his last meal, he requested a steak, a lobster tail, apple pie, vanilla ice cream, and he wanted to eat it all while watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
What a man.
What a man.
What a man.
He knew how to go out, you know? He knew how to go out.
Oh, what a man.
That's the one. And I don't know if they let him watch it or not. It doesn't actually say here.
But he requested it.
Yeah, he definitely extended his life quite considerably as well by watching the
True,
Lord of
yeah.
the Rings. Probably extended
Hopefully
edition.
extended so he got a good 12 hours out of it, you know. Maybe more. It's more.
There you go. And finally,
Bonus features.
we have Ted Bundy,
What
the fucking infamous criminal. He declined a special meal and was given the traditional last meal, which is steak, cooked medium rare, eggs over easy, hash browns, toast with butter and jelly, milk and juice.
That sounds pretty good.
I mean, that's the standard, and that's a decent meal.
Jesus.
You know?
I could go for that standard.
Medium rare steak, eggs over easy, hash browns, toast, milk and juice.
I could go for that.
That's good, yeah. That's
I'm
a good
hungry.
last meal.
I'm getting hungry listening to
I'm
these
getting
requests.
very hungry. We always do this. We always
Famished.
end up talking about food.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is some
Excellent.
I mean, it's kind of weird to talk about these people and their good food choices and their bad food choices after they've like killed.
Yeah, we're not talking about their good or bad life choices.
Yeah, exactly. Like no, it's
Just their-
all about the food.
Just
yes.
their food, yeah.
I keep sticking to this chair.
Wow. I know, I can hear that.
Chair.
hate you. Right, what have you been up to? Let's get personal with the pod.
Getting personal with the podcast, Chris. But a couple of days ago, ventured all the way down to near Castlewell down County Down, near a town called Spa.
Oh.
So weird. I thought it was a spa, but it's not. It's just a town called Spa.
Okay.
So went all the way down there, and you know what we picked up?
Hey.
No, what we picked up?
Oh, what you picked up? Sorry. What
A little puppy.
A puppy?
A wee puppy.
No way.
A wee Cavalier King Charles.
Beautiful dog.
Gorgeous wee dog.
Brilliant.
So Laura now has a wee puppy up at the house.
Oh, that's class.
That we've been looking after.
What do you call it?
Oreo is what it's called at the moment.
That's a fantastic name for it.
It's black and white, right? It's got this like patch around its eye. So the obvious answer was patch, but I was like, that looks like a little Oreo.
Oreo is the perfect name for a dog.
You think?
Yeah. It's
Oreo
like
or
Oreo.
the one I like now is Bandit, because they got a little like what Mia has.
The wee
thing.
bandit.
I heard like a wee bandit.
Those dogs are brilliant though.
Yeah,
They're such good dogs.
they're cute as fuck.
Oh, I know.
By the way,
Jesus, what a lovely dog.
I know, right?
Well done.
Awesome. That was like that's the most recent revelation of the week, and I'm quite happy with that.
That's a great revelation.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah.
It's good shit. So that happened.
Yeah.
That's the most recent thing. Also, what happened is, watched Game of Thrones, did that whole spiel, got ourselves set up for a nice big night of it and all, and it was pretty
Okay.
good. Yeah. So, went to the cinema to see Shazam. It's the film I seen.
Do tell.
Shazam! It's a
Shazam, did you say?
quote from the film.
I genuinely thought you said I went to the cinema to see Suzanne, and I was like,
Suzanne.
haven't heard of it.
Suzanne is a film about a
What is Shazam like? I heard
middle-aged woman.
Heard it's slow to start.
You know what? Yeah, it is. It's kind of like you're watching at the start and you're kind of going, what exactly is this film?
Yeah.
It's got like it's got a good vibe to it though.
Okay.
Like you're never going like this is a bad film. You're just kind of going, okay, what is this? And then it gets into its stride and it was just really good. Like
Okay.
I would get this. This is a good film.
Okay.
This is probably the best DC film
We're
I've
talking
seen.
7 out of 10.
7.58 maybe. I don't know. It's got a weird, unexpected, like kind of like wholesomeness to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that because like DC has always been like we're dark, we're gritty, we're different, and you're like whatever. And this one's just like just a kind of nice. You know, sometimes you're just going, this is a nice film. This is they're nice people.
Yeah.
So it's like wholesome and it's good and it's like actually genuinely funny.
How was your cinema experience?
The cinema experience. Do you know where we went to see it?
Surprise me. Monaghan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Max?
Max.
Oh, brilliant.
Maxed it up, lad.
What a great experience.
It is.
Was it quite quiet?
It was fairly quiet, yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking knew it.
You can't beat it when it's a Max screen in a quiet
It was
screen.
like Blade Runner. That's why it still stands out as one of the most perfect pieces of cinema for me.
It was, it made it a pleasure to watch.
Did you get popcorn?
Of course.
Did you get any candy?
No, because you know why? Because we went to McDonald's right before.
Oh, brilliant. Well done.
Yeah.
Do you know that KFC's closed?
Yeah, seen that when we were driving by.
Yeah.
Not surprised, to be perfectly honest.
What'd you get out of McDick's?
McDick's? Got a big McDick burger by.
Oh, brilliant.
No, I got the chicken legend meal, which I always get.
Nice.
I know I got
That's a good choice.
double quarter pounder with cheese.
Nice. Nice. Did you get a milkshake?
Laura got like a McCafe thing.
Oh, yeah.
One of those
Good choice.
Frappalata
Good
Chapata
choice.
things.
Did you get a
Took it
milkshake?
into the cinema. The Rebel.
Did you just walk on
Just
in?
walked in, Chris. Just no regard for
No
the
airs or
protocol.
graces, just clean in just with the
Walked in.
cup.
And the sheer audacity, she set it up on the counter. You know what I mean?
Give her a round of applause.
I was impressed, to be honest.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? It's like, some people get
That's like
people get the shit kicked out of them for the move, a stunt like that.
that's like hiding it in plain sight. You know what I mean? It's just like
That's what it was actually. Just like this is just a regular thing that happens.
this is happening.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe they're just not that strict on it there.
Probably not, but
Got
to
good
be honest, I
staff,
think you're
yeah.
right. It was just like I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah.
Bazinga.
Maybe they thought because she was so open with it, they thought she knows the rules. That'll be finished before she walks in.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Not the case, sir. Do you know what else she snuck in?
What?
And credit to her. I know you're going to be impressed with this and happy that it happened. A McDonald's apple pie.
Fuck. I love apple pies. And I love people enjoying outside food, watching films. And, yeah, I get it.
It was a good move, that. It was
Fucking
an excellent
bold
move.
move.
It smelled good. She whipped it out and
Yeah.
started digging in. So.
Oh, I love apple pies. They're so good.
Do you
Cinnamony,
get apple pies
crispy.
in the north?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you? I've never seen
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you do.
No, you don't get in the north. At McDonald's.
What?
Curly fries.
Curly fries, €2 in that Eurosaver menu.
Got them. Delicious.
Delicious.
So good.
Yeah, and because a lot of people don't order them, a lot of the time they're like fresh.
And it causes a little delay.
Yeah,
It takes a little longer.
worth
So worth
the
it.
wait.
They were like about 2 or 3 minutes getting ours ready, maybe a bit longer, and they apologized and all, sorry about the wait, and I was like, that's no worry. You give me my curly fries, we're good.
We're good to go.
Yeah.
Well
Me and
done.
you, we're gonna get
Yeah.
along. But yeah, I fucking enjoyed it. Like,
Well done.
I would recommend it.
That sounds like a great cinema experience.
It was a great
Apple
cinema experience.
ties and fucking McFrapple apple chappers.
McChipalapatatas.
Wow, brilliant.
Chris, what else happened apart from that? Not a whole pile. I'm probably forgetting something big that did happen, but been playing a lot of The Division.
Good. How's
good.
that?
It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying a lot. Enjoying wandering around DC, Washington. Want to go there now?
Washington.
Not urgently, like, but I'd like to go.
I'd like to see it. Yeah. I heard from someone I was talking to the other day that Washington's very disappointing. That they thought that the White House was incredibly small, even up close. I was like,
That's
wow.
fair. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a White House.
Exactly.
You think about
But you always see it and it's like, it's so big and beautiful. And it's like, no, it's just.
ever since Donald Trump moved in, it's just kind of lost a bit of its bravado.
I know. I'd like to see Washington as well.
Anything else happen, Chris? You know, did anything else happen? It's a good question. You know, I don't know. How about you? You've got a couple of stories to tell.
I do have a couple of stories. Okay. So I did the Connemara Marathon, right?
The Connemara Marathon.
The Connemara Marathon, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Connemara Marathon. So I ran it, right? But what's better than that is...
So sure, ignore that.
So I went up solo to it, okay? Went up solo. I left Castle Blaney, first of all. Went to Dublin. Got a bus to Dublin.
You busted?
Bus to Dublin
God.
first of all.
Yeah,
Then went to train station from Dublin, Houston. First of all, got off in Dublin. Had to get the Lewis.
Fun.
Didn't know you had to pay for the Lewis. Just stood there and then got off. No one looked.
Fair enough.
Did not know you had to pay. I was not made aware. Because my mum and my sister were up the same weekend for some concert, and they were like, "Oh yeah, the Lewis, like, how much did you pay?" And I was like, "No, someone pressed the button and got on," so I just followed suit. Like, yeah, but they all had cards. I was like, yeah, I just thought it was like a collector's card or something, you know, build up points in the Lewis or something. I don't know.
They're just getting their loyalty cards stamped. That's all.
Anyone that doesn't know, the Lewis is like what I thought was a free train station service that runs throughout
It's
Dublin.
a tram, isn't it?
Tram, that's what it is.
You're
Sorry.
supposed to tap on and tap off.
Yeah. I just stood on and stood off. Went to Houston, got my ticket for Galway. I didn't know that it was going to be as busy.
In the station?
In the train itself.
Oh, right.
Train was overbooked, way overbooked.
fuck.
I stood
The whole way?
the whole way.
Oh, God. That's not what you want when you're going to a marathon.
Stood the whole way.
Oh,
And the train was full of hen parties and stag do's.
oh my God. Well, was this like a Saturday, was it?
Saturday.
Oh, fuck.
And the thing is, the train company, Irish Rail or whatever it is, removed all drinking of alcohol from the trains throughout the week, except for Saturdays.
Because they know, Chris.
Because they know.
They got to get their hen party, stag party going.
It was like a fucking party train the whole way.
Shit.
I was stood in between like the two carriages in like the little dual way, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Right at the door, so the door was open every stop, and people were
Oh,
trying to get
man.
on and off. I was like, this is killing me. Yeah, this isn't the best part. I get to Galway and I jump off at Galway, so I underestimated the size of Galway.
It's fucking massive.
Galway is a fucking behemoth of a county, dude.
And there's nothing there.
This is the worst part. So I get off and I go to the bus station. Well, thankfully it's pretty close. I just walk down the street. Go into the bus station. I'm like, I need a bus to Leenane. Now Leenane is the place close to Connemara, but not quite there. But it's the closest place. I was like, can you tell me when the next bus is? She was like, yep. Let me just check. The next bus to Leenane is on Tuesday.
Jeez.
I goes, what? She goes, we do one bus a week. I was like, you
Fucking
are
hell.
joking me. She was like, no, do you need to be there soon? I was like, I kind of need to be there as soon as fucking possible.
Tuesday.
She was like, we have one bus a week on
Oh
a
my
Tuesday at like fucking like 4:15 in the afternoon to Leenane.
Why?
I was like,
though?
who needs this? So I was like, what am I going to do? So I was like, can you suggest what is the best way? She was like, Irish, the other bus company, they do trains, but you have to take a bus somewhere else first and then go. Checked out with them. It was taking hours. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to fork out for a taxi. It's an hour and a half away. I paid €110. I know. But I was just thankful that the guy was willing to do the trip.
Yeah.
Because that's like a 3-hour round trip for that guy who did it. Yeah. He was brilliant. Offered me paper and water. Did I need any stops? The whole thing. Conversation the whole way. No problem. Got to the Delphi resort where I was staying. Fucking.
Well, thank God you're staying.
Yeah.
I was thinking you had to get home from this.
I booked in purposely because I knew, just in case, because I didn't know where I was going to be. Booked in for 2 nights. This place is lovely. Place is a fucking palace, like, right? It was a house I had. It was like fucking 2 stories, multiple bedrooms, living room, the whole lot. There's barely Wi-Fi. There's no TVs. There's no phone signal. There's nothing. They believe in like this getting away from the outside world. I think that's a slogan that they used when they realized they couldn't get signal.
Yeah.
So they're like,
there's no
quaint.
TV service.
No, it's quaint. Now you could request TVs and stuff, and I was like, I don't care. I just want to be here. The place is in the arse end of nowhere. You're surrounded by fucking mountains, and it's just like, where am I? Didn't matter. Got in, checked in, no problem. Got to the room.
Is the run this day or is it like the following
next day?
Okay, that's
thankfully.
Yeah.
So I had an evening to kind of prepare myself. Ordered room service. It was great. I was like, you know what? I took all my food down with me, and I was like, I had it rationed out what I need to eat and when. But I ordered room service. So I had like a goat cheese salad to start, then I had a tagliatelle main course, and then I had a big brownie dessert.
Look at you.
It was fucking delicious.
Yeah, fancy.
It was unbelievable.
Room service.
The food was really, really good.
Did you leave them a positive review, Chris?
Of course I did.
Good man.
Of course I did.
That's good.
Next morning, got up, got ready. It rained all night. The weather the next day was awful. It was raining. It was windy. We were right beside a fjord. Do you know what a fjord is?
That's the things. Yeah,
it's like a mountain lake, a big channel cut through. Just fucking. Apparently, it's like the only one left in Ireland. This one.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I heard that was an interesting tidbit.
I'd like to see a fjord.
And it was Baltic, and the wind was blowing up the water from this fjord, and it was absolutely freezing. Got to the race start about 20 to 10. Race was due to start at 10. Poor weather conditions put it off for an extra half an hour. Oh, so I was standing ready to go for nearly an hour, freezing. Got going. It was fine. It was good. It was a good run. Finished it. Did 4 hours 47. First marathon. I was happy with that. Yeah. Only trained for 5 weeks for this one, so I was happy to do. The thing that killed me, and because I was pushing for a 4:30 finish. I was like, if I can beat 4:30, I was like, it's fine. At like mile 23 for 1.5 miles, it just went uphill like that, and it just kept going. 1.5 miles of just uphill climb, and it kept going and going and going, and then you got to mile 24.
Did it just flatten it out for you then?
It did flatten out, but you could see the finish, but you knew that's fucking 2 miles away. And I was like, oh my God, that's so far to go. But yeah, it was good. It was a great race. It was fine. I finished. It all just hit at the end. It's such a weird mix of emotions at the end. It's really, really
happy,
weird. Happy, sad, just everything just hits you, and then all the pain then hit like 5 minutes later. Everything just started cramping, and just got like my knees swole up big time, my ankles swollen, even my wrists and all were really bad. Got back to hotel again, ordered more room service.
Brilliant.
Lay up. I was planning to come home that evening. You see, I was like, if I can get home, watch the Masters at home, I'll be loving life. That's why I didn't get seeing it, because there's no fucking TV. Got back, ordered room service again, lay up.
Just right.
Went for like a wee walk then that evening around like the trails, around the forest and stuff they have there. It's a lovely place. And then travel back home next day.
How did you get back to Galway?
Just back
to another taxi.
Oh no, they had back to Galway. They had like transport then running from the hotel for people that needed it. So
that's good.
That was fine. But yeah, highly recommend Connemara, the arse end of nowhere. For 8 miles, I ran on the road and there wasn't a single person. Not even a car, not a tractor, not a farmer. 8 miles, Yeah, I couldn't get over
That sounds amazing.
I was like, I hit like I think it was like mile 10, and from mile 10 to like 18 we saw no one. I was like, where the fuck is everyone around here? What do people do here? You know?
Why did they put a road there?
I know exactly. I was like, this is just so
No one's gonna
weird.
go on it.
But yeah, it was really good. It was a good weekend. I'm glad I did it. Now I'm getting ready for
Big
Belfast.
achievement, Chris.
Getting ready for Belfast now.
Belfast needs to be a bit more accessible for you.
Bit more accessible, and it's a new course. There's a bit of uproar about it. You hear about this? Because they're running on a Sunday for the first time.
The bastards.
The bastards.
And why am I not
Running
about this?
on the Lord's Day,
On
the Sabbath.
God, I hate Northern Ireland sometimes.
I know. You
Why?
cannot win. You can't win day.
Do you know our 24-hour shops don't open until 12 on a Sunday?
One on a Sunday.
One on a Sunday?
One on a Sunday.
That's caught me out so many times. I've been to Rushmere twice on a Sunday at 12 o'clock.
UK trading times.
It's like UK. You can do in UK. You can be open on a Sunday.
UK trading times. You're only allowed to trade for 5 hours, and you decide what the 5 hours are.
UK was fine. It's just us, Northern Ireland.
No.
Awkward
Even
bastards.
in England, their stores can only trade 5 hours on a Sunday. Now they operate 10 to 4 out there. A lot of them operate 10 to 4.
Oh, right.
Sensible people.
Yeah,
We operate 1 to 6.
because we're good.
Fucking hate Sundays.
Smart. I just hate it so much. Chris.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so causing a bit of uproar because it's the first time. It's a new route as well. It's the first of a new route. It's starting at Stormont Castle, and it runs through the 4 corners of Belfast City. Very flat route.
Oh, that's good.
So hoping for a nice finish time on this one.
Good man. What's the 4 corners? Up Belfast City? Do you go up the Titanic Quarter?
No, actually, you missed that one. I'm running on the Lisburn Road. I know that. Is it?
That's where I live.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'll wave at you.
Past City Hall to... You want under the big ball?
Yeah.
You run under that?
Do you?
Yeah.
Fair play to you.
I don't know where else. The map's there, but I didn't really look at it. I don't really want to know.
Road.
And then I will be doing the Portumna 50k in June.
Donegal.
Galway again.
Portumna. I've been to Portumna.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Big forest park. It's a trail race, so I'm looking forward to it.
Very good. Back to Galway, so.
Back to Galway, so that's for 50k. So it'll be my first ultra.
50k.
50k.
50 kilometers. How many kilometers in a marathon?
42.
42. Okay, so it's within the reach. Like
Within the reach, yeah. It's 31 miles, so it's an extra.
I frequently see a guy running around up in Belfast when I'm going for my like walk at lunch, and he wears this jacket, and you can infer from the fact that he's constantly running what this means. It just says 24-hour club on it.
Shit.
And I was like,
that's class.
That's not possible. Like,
Oh, it is, yeah.
I'm on around for 24 hours straight.
I have I've dabbled with signing up for the Connemara 100
Okay.
at the end of this year. 100 miles.
Mile.
Yeah. You get it. There's a 30-hour cutoff point. It's just like a big ultra race. It's the only.
You just run for 30 hours. If you don't finish it, you don't finish it.
Yeah, pretty much. So the cutoff point is 30 hours. You try to get the 100 miles in 30 hours. If you don't, you fucking don't.
You don't. What? Like, say it takes you 5 hours for, let's say 26 miles.
I've worked it out that
Okay, so yeah,
you could do 15-minute miles and still do it, but it's going to get to a point where you're not going to do 15-minute miles.
Yeah, I mean, like I'd say after your second marathon,
yeah,
you'd probably feel that in your legs a bit.
brutal.
Jesus
but
Christ.
people do it, and I'd love to. I'm still.
I was remember fucking
Still
like, was it
hovering.
Eddie Izzard?
Oh yeah, he did like the 26 and
He did like a marathon a day.
yeah. Oh, there's some grand feats. Like there are some fucking weird ones.
But if you want to be the first, if you want to be a first, Chris, you're gonna have to do something fucking crazy.
I know.
You're gonna have to run like 100-mile up a mountain.
Oh, it's been done.
Up Everest.
Up Everest. I'll run up Everest. That's what I'll do. Without oxygen. Run it too.
Take that.
Yeah.
What's the name of the guy we did from our Incredible Human Feats?
Forget
it already.
The guy that.
Oh, it wasn't Everest.
Touching the Void. That one
Touching
there.
the Void, yeah.
Simpson. That guy Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just go, fuck you, man. Look
Yeah,
what I
fuck
did.
Yeah. I just ran up it.
Oxygen? What are you, sap?
No one needs oxygen. Yeah, so it was a good feat. Got my medal up on the wall now. So
That's
it's
the
nice to
boy,
have.
yeah.
So yeah, it's good. It's good.
You look back at that and you go there. That medal there. Got that in my first marathon. No biggie. Like 1,000 more beside them.
My
100
knees are
miles.
still fucking really tender this week though.
I can imagine.
really
I
tender.
was surprised when you said, what have you got, like 5 weeks between this one and Belfast? 3 weeks. I was very surprised by that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people give a lot of time off, but I was like, I'll just sign up for it, and if I do it, great, and if I don't, there's like a £90, it's like £70 or £90 registration for Belfast, and I was like, fuck. I was like, you know what? If I pay that money, I'm running.
You'll do it.
I don't
Like,
care.
yeah. You'll probably be fucked in off that one, will you?
Probably, but then I have a good bit of time to recover. Well, I have just over a month then to recover before Port Tumna. And I think
lad.
there's someone at work who's looking to me to possibly run for like a charity very close to their family, like run for an organisation. So I said if he
doing that too.
If he fundraises, he said he would fundraise and do all the work. So if I just did the run, basically, so I'm happy to do that. So it's a good cause.
You're like a full-on runner, Chris.
I'm enjoying it.
That's good.
It's a good way to push without.
Here's something that you might want to get back into now that you're running again. Free running.
Free running. Parkour.
I was watching a bit of free running the other
Were
day.
you?
Yeah, I was.
On YouTube?
Parkour. Yeah. I was just
Wow.
watching this video. They were like recreating like moves from games, and I was like, "That's, like, I can't believe we used to try to do that
To try to do this,
when
yeah.
we were younger." And I was like,
Just
imagine like if you could train, you could get that good. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm
It's-
like, you know,
It's such a good workout for you.
yeah. It's like you'd really work your whole body.
Jesus Christ! Like you got to be fit to do some free running. Free running.
Free running.
The day after, I got myself a 1.5 foot family pizza from Apache.
What's 1.5 foot, Chris?
It's quite big.
Yeah, I can't even visualize that.
It's
right
like the box.
Stop me when I reach it.
It's about that.
Fuck.
It's about that.
Guys.
It's about the box is about from there to the end of the table, and about
It's a big
good
box.
bit of the way out. Yeah.
I'm so hungry right now.
I know.
I didn't run a fucking marathon, but I could eat that.
It was fucking terrific, by the way. And I'm not a massive fan of Apache, but they were the closest that did the biggest for the cheapest.
Sometimes you can't beat that.
Job done. Yeah. So.
That's their niche right there.
I know. I know.
They know who they're after.
So yeah, I could really go for a pizza. Yeah. Okay.
Ditto.
Happy days. That's all I got up to in the past week or so.
That's all.
Well, yeah.
That's all he says.
That's it. So looking forward to Belfast. Be talking about that one.
26
soon.
miles.
Yeah.
I'll be up. I'll cheer you on up the Lisbon Road.
Thank you.
No bother.
That'd be great. Can you make a flyer?
I'll make you a poster.
Class.
I'll put a witty comment on it.
I could. Oh, that'd be great. I could run in the Empty Promise T-shirt.
Yeah, you should. Do we have a T-shirt?
Yeah, Empty Promise Podcast, the white one with like the logos across the arms and stuff.
Do we have that?
I have. I used to wear it all the time, D.
Empty Promise, not Excite Gaming.
Oh, it's Excite. Fuck, it's Excite Gaming.
That's what I thought.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't wear that now.
You get an Empty Promise one made up. Yeah, probably. But people will probably think that's some sort of charity, and that wouldn't be good for the brand either. To be honest with you. Empty Promise as well sounds like the complete opposite of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does.
It's like we are the Empty Promise Foundation.
Yeah.
We're going to bring you to Disneyland. We forgot to do it.
Oh, we went.
Crap.
Sorry. Whoa, look how dark it's gotten.
You know what it was when you were talking about the podcast, God decided you needed to look significant, and that's what he did.
Remember that day that like the beams came through the window when I was talking?
You were talking about St. Patrick, and St. Patrick granted you honor. Yeah, the video version of this is a little dark this week. That's because we got down to some dark topics. We were talking about death row and whatnot.
But
And we wanted that to reflect that in the mise en scène of the audio diegetic sound. So this is what you have.
we're gonna do a Dutch angle some week.
Yeah, we're gonna re-Dutch it up.
I think once we did a Dutch angle in like episode 2, I think. No.
The camera fell over.
Yeah, the camera slipped. The camera just slid off. I tell you what it was, and here's something. If you go back and look at one of the podcasts, I think we pay homage to it early in the podcast. We didn't have a stand for the camera that we're using, which was my phone at the time. So we sellotaped my phone to a box of cereal in the studio, a box of marshmallow mateys.
That's right, that you brought back from America.
And that's how we did the podcast. We couldn't see what was happening. We just seen the back of the phone. Did not know if it was recording.
The screen of the phone was taped to the box.
Yeah,
so
didn't use front camera. Just went with it, and that was the podcast.
It worked. Worked as good as tripod.
Thank you to everybody who tunes in weekly. Glad to be doing this again. Looking forward to seeing you all again next week. We will be doing conspiracies very soon.
Yeah.
We just needed some time to. I know we took 2 weeks, but we need some time to mentally prepare for the conspiracy.
I want to bring you a real what the fuck.
Yeah, real hard hitter. Maybe next week we might do it. No promises. This is the Empty Promise podcast. You can find this podcast and all the previous podcasts over at youtube.com/xgaming, the umbrella of operations which we operate under. Or you can find the audio version, take us with you on the go, wherever you may be. SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube, not YouTube, Audio, boom. iTunes, Spotify.
That's the one.
Spotify is the fucking big one. It's the big dog. There it is. You'll also get it in the link. Always put it into our Instagram page. Just look for Empty Promise Podcast.
Twitter,
I
Facebook.
think that's all I need to talk about this week. I'm just getting mad fucking hungry. It is Easter. Tomorrow's Easter. There'll be some eggs out, I'm sure. Will you eat some eggs?
Yeah, I got some eggs to eat. Yeah.
What eggs you got?
I got
You got a mini eggs one?
no. Do I?
I love mini eggs.
No, I got a Hughes one, and I got a.
Hughes is good.
Apparently, I forget the name of it, but Laura got me the one, the Dairy Milk chocolate bar that has like sparkle.
It is Marvelous Creations.
Yes.
It is fucking fantastic.
Oh,
It's one
that's
of my
good.
favorite
Yeah.
Dairy Milk.
She's told me it's amazing, so
It's
I'm looking
jelly
forward to
beans and popping candy, and it's just terrific.
it. You were so knowledgeable in that situation.
It's
You were like,
I
"That
knew
is
exactly
the
what you're talking
Marvelous Creations.
The Marvelous. It's so good. It's a couple of bars came out at once from Dairy Milk, and that's the one that hung around. And it's so good.
For good reason.
It's
Okay,
so
I'm
fucking
really
good.
pumped for
Very
that
good.
then.
It's a very good one. It's a weird. It's like you say you like, you know, the sounds and the smells, the
Oh, yeah.
textures.
Okay,
Well, there
yeah,
you go. You're eating this. You open your mouth. And it's like.
Oh my god, I need to eat something like right now.
I know. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you all next week. Goodbye and God bless.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
So hungry.
I'm so hungry. Stick that in there, Chris, will you?